I've still got to fiddle with all my VTube Studio parameters and shit because, oh, hang on, desktop audio is really loud. I turned it way down. All right, whoops. So here's the thing, right? I changed, because my old model was like designed for the really old, like, tracking before they got all the fancy shit. So like this one I like set up to have like, use all the features of like Google Media Pipe and stuff like that, whatever, right? Or like all the, like, because they changed how lip syncing works in VTube Studio as well. So I updated it to work with that as well. And like, here's the problem, right? If I am like looking up, like I blink fine, like I could blink fine. If I look down like at all, my eyes, like I'm blinking right now, I can't like, it's kind of annoying. Cause like, I think it's because my camera is like above my monitor. So it's like slightly higher than my head is. So if I like lean down, it just freaks out and doesn't know what to do. But yeah, I need to like fix that at some point. I don't know what to do about it. The solution really is to use my phone or whatever, right? Because that's what everyone else does. So they just use an iPhone. I'm not buying an iPhone. Fuck that. It's just, I'm not buying a fucking iPhone. It's not worth it. I think Android does use it, but I haven't looked into it. Also, my eyebrows keep like I'm like permanently doing an angry face for some reason. Hang on, let me try and fix that. I've like been trying to like fix all of this shit. It's just annoying. Hang on. Bit like there. I don't know why. Yeah, it's just like stuff like that. It's like, it's just constantly trying to make me do angry faces, even though that's not what my face defaults to. Like if I just like resync it again. Is that button even doing anything? Did I set that button up? Hang on. That button should be set up. Calibrate camera, yes. Okay, yeah. Just double checking. Yeah, I don't know why it's like defaulting to like me pulling an angry face. I don't know. Anyway, need to say hi to people. Hang on. It's just, I think just in general, because I have to look down to look at like Twitch chat and stuff like that. Like Google Media Pipe, like whatever, does not know what to do. Anyway, hello Ed, hello Sardus, hello Neo0, hello DCD, hello Digital Basic, thank you for resubbing. Hello Faye, hello Zeralek, hello Cherubini, hello Krungo, hello Neko, hello Romy, hello Melty Kit, hello Baxter Crook, hello Fontaine, hello Thorntail Farmsteads, hello Skeleton Manners, there we go. Hello Yuri as well. Oh look. Anyway. Is this by the Voxandra person? I don't know what that means. No, I made this whole model myself. This entire... if you mean the model, no, that was all me. I sat on it, like, I finished all the work for it, like, and I was just sitting on it for, like, 2 weeks. Before I was like, wait, I should probably actually, like, set this up so I could debut it, so I can actually use it or whatever, right? How long did it take? I think, hang on. I date all of my files, right? I date the day that I start every single file, so I can tell you exactly when I started work on every specific part of it, but like it's not very accurate because sometimes I start a file and then I don't touch it for like a few days and then I do proper work on it, so yeah, the live 2D file says I started it in June, which is not true. I'm trying to think about it. Actually, no, middle of June. Actually, that probably is accurate because I'm trying to think about it. I probably did actually start in the middle of June because the Live 2D file itself is exactly a month later in hang on. Yeah, it would have been in July, middle of July. So we would have finished it around the middle of August, right? So I would have been sitting on it for like a couple of months. Not a couple of months, a couple of weeks. A couple of months would be a very long time to be sitting on a model for. Yeah, all my date modified files are like in August, like 16th is around when like the test one was finished, and then this one September 1st. Whoops, because I had to export it again because I fucked something up and I was like, whoa, I need to like redo this one quickly. Okay. Yeah, it's like it's good to finally have it just like, well, I don't have to like worry about like keeping it a secret anymore. I can just use this one. It's awesome. I don't have to worry about my like neck being insanely fucking long on my old model as well, which is like a I don't know why. I had like Ellison neck on the previous model, and I'm not sure why. It just ended up like that, where I just kind of like, I think maybe what it might have been was that when I was like rigging it, I kept moving the head up slightly. Is that the bear shirt? Yeah, I've had the design didn't change. I've still got the shirt and everything. There you go. Because I've always had this shirt, right? On my old model. Yeah, I'm an elf now. I don't know where I was, and also me scrolling in on my mouse is like making it zoom out for some reason. I'm not sure why. But yeah. Wait, do I just have to like fucking bust out the whole thing again? I like Gamacris as well. I got this, like, no one's ever gonna see this. I rigged this up and I was like, no one's ever gonna see this. This is completely pointless, but I have like accurate, like, I keep forgetting, like, I keep doing it to like turn my head and then being like, why is it not moving? I forgot. I changed how it like rigs, so I have to like move my entire head left and right to get it to do stuff. I have to like move down and around and stuff like that. Yeah, I've got like this whole like elaborate like hip movement thing that you can't even see because the skirt is obscuring all of it. You missed. No, that's fine. Don't worry. And then I have like this stuff. I have to like wiggle this around. I put so much effort into getting the fucking 3D effect. Do you know what's annoying actually is that Live 2D, if you zoom out far enough, you'll start to see it. Like you can see all the like the seams in the model, which you shouldn't be able to see, but like that's just how VTube Studio handles like the resolution and stuff like that. There is a button that says fix out white outlines, but it didn't do anything last time I did it, so it's like not that helpful. Maybe I'll try it again. I don't know. I can also hang on. We need to press the button. We just need to press every button. I have this. I don't know why I have this. Just in case I need it, I guess. And I have this. I could do fucking Yalu hair. And then I have the shirt. I can take the shirt off. There's like just so I could be like, damn, dude. All right, putting that back on. Here's the problem, right? I set all that up, and then I was like, all right, I can take my shirt off and shit like that. And now every time I take my shirt off, I'm like self-conscious about it because I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah, I switched to like a tank top because because I was like, well, if I got the sports bra, like, cause like on the old model, like the massive fucking like straps on the sports bra, like I don't know, it looked better if I did this. I was just like, I had such a, there was a period of time when I was designing it where I had to really think really hard about what was it? I think at one point it was I had to like really, I'm trying to think how to word this. I had to really think about how to draw the tank top specifically so it didn't look like I was wearing like a fucking like bikini under there or something like that. So I had to like really think about how the strap got rendered and stuff like that, which is really annoying. Yeah, the hour 20 of Dawn of Dreams face is this. This is when fucking Yoshinori Ono puts you in his trap and you have to play one of his games for like 20 fucking hours because he thought that it would be a good idea to put stupid like mechanics in it or whatever. Yeah, I dyed my ears. Look, if I didn't dye my ears, it would look fucked up, right? So I had to be like, well, I have to dye them. Also, I've just realized, don't look at that. Hang on. No one's noticed it, so it's fine. I apparently also didn't notice it. No one knows what I'm talking about, so it's fine if I say it. I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is though, and I can fix that in like 10 seconds. Hello Zoe, thank you for resub. How's it going? Yeah, exactly. Notice what? If I just don't tell you what it is, you won't know, and then the next stream, I don't have to bring it up, and then no one will notice. Yeah, it makes sense to dye your ears, right? Exactly. No. Please share? No. I don't need to tell you what the mistakes on the model are. There's no point. Why would I tell you about my mistakes? I know what the mistakes are. I don't have to like advertise them to other people, you know. That's the thing, right? I think like, especially with like making art online, I feel like there is like a really big impulse to like sit like just to like post online about like, oh, I can't draw anymore. I really suck at things, right? And like I get it. And like I really have to fight. I've like really fought against like my brain to like stop myself from doing that all the time. And let me tell you, it's way better for your mental health if you just don't constantly talk about how shit you are at something. Like I don't post like work in progress and stuff like that as well. Because another thing I see a lot is like artists on like Twitter and stuff like that posting like work in progress stuff, and it gets tons of like retweets or whatever. And they finish it and they post it and it doesn't get as many and they get upset about it, and it's just like, just don't post like the work in progress then. just post it when it's done. You have to like fight the impulse to like share everything online and stuff like that, right? And then you also have to fight the impulse to like constantly berate yourself because it just kind of makes you look bad. Being like, if you're like an artist online, you're just constantly being like, oh, I suck at art, oh, I'm so bad at it, and you can draw better than like 90% of people in the world, you know. Yeah, certain aspects of work in progress stuff does make the art more appealing, I get it, but I think in that case, like, I think it's just like you just have to like incorporate like sketchier aspects into your work, right? Which I'm really bad at. I keep trying to do that, and then it's like really difficult. It's one of those things where it's like you have to sort of learn how to draw, and then you kind of have to unlearn how to draw in very specific ways to get better at it. It's really difficult. And that's why, like, it's like stuff like, you know, like Quentin Blake, who did all the Roald Dahl, like, pictures and stuff like that. Like, he's a really good artist, but, like, he's got, like, a really, like, quote-unquote childish art style, I think a lot of people would describe it as. But he's very good at art, and it's, like, it's really difficult to do that, is the thing. Like, forcing yourself to draw, like, that specifically and, like, being able to do that takes, like, a crazy amount of skill, right? So, like, you know, it's that kind of thing. Yeah, don't get mad about, like, yeah, you just have to understand the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, rendering is about figuring out how you can take the least effort approach to stuff to make it, like, effortless. It's, if you zoom in on, like, John Singer Sargent, like, paintings and stuff like that, like, the whole... Hang on, I'm gonna go look for his paintings. This isn't, like, capturing it. Yeah, okay. John Singer Sargent. How big can we get one of these? Hang on. Images, tools, size, large. What's the biggest John Singer Sargent picture I can find? Let's see. How big is this one? That's not big at all. That's 850 pixels by 850. We have to look for like a really, really big one. Okay, this one's like 4,000 pixels. This is like 5,000 pixels tall. How close can you zoom in? Okay. Yeah, this kind of works. Okay, so hang on. I'm gonna like window capture this one. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna save the image. It's gonna be like 5 megabytes. It's a fucking WebP. Never mind. It's gonna be like 408 kilobytes. Yeah, it's WebPs are really small. They're really annoying and they suck, but they are also like very well like optimized is the thing. All right, this is gonna be gigantic. All right, check this shit out. So here's the thing, right? John Singer Sargent is like one of the most famous painters of all time, and his entire life, basically his entire life's work, was just figuring out how to paint things with like the most minimum amount of strokes possible, and it's crazy. So like you look at his paintings, right? Ooh, okay, that doesn't work. I need to do this. Sorry, that's going off screen. So like this looks like really high detail, right? Yeah, this guy really, he just likes necks is the thing as well. Jonathan Singer Sargent loved drawing like hair and necks. But you look at this painting and it's like crazy, like it's like, it looks crazy detailed from afar, and you start zooming in. I can't zoom in very well because this is OBS. You start zooming in like really far. You look at like, hang on. I can't zoom in any further because the thing got too small. You have to like, you just have to like believe me and shit like that. So you like, you start really zooming in on stuff, and it's like, there is this like, you know, there's like the highlight in the middle of the dress that is like one brushstroke with another one on top of it and stuff like that, and it's like, I see. Yeah, it's way less detailed than any modern Twitter foot painting. Yeah, exactly. This is John Singer Sargent, who is like one of the most famous painters of all time. You can see like in like you can see like, you know, the folds on the dress, like it's like not that many strokes. You would think it would be like super rendered and stuff like that, but it's actually just like it's one color on top of another one, and like he's kind of just blended out at the back like very slightly. Like it's so like low detail when you start zooming in, like the like shadow like like where this table is, where it's going out like this, like what's going on here? It's crazy. Who's another one? JC Leyendecker. We're just talking about illustrators now. JC Leyendecker is another one I think of a lot, who you've definitely seen his art because he's a very famous he's a very famous illustrator. I need to find my favorite one, which is the fucking woman in the dragon costume one. Dragon costume. Yes! This one's so sick! I need to find like a big picture. I need to find like a big version of it. That's too small. Okay, this is, no, that's blurry. This is probably as good best as it's gonna get, actually. That, I should not have saved that to that folder. I don't know why. Sometimes, I don't know why, but sometimes like Windows just decides that I should be saving, like pictures I find on the internet in my fan art folder. I'm not sure why it does that, but it does. John Sargent made male nudes. That's just what painting is like. That's what you did back in the day. Now everyone's like a prude about it. John Singer, this is JC Landecker, who I think there is like debate as to whether he was gay or not. I don't remember. There's like multiple artists like that. Look at this fucking dragon costume. It's so sick. I love this dragon costume painting. It's so fucking good. And you look at like, there's like barely any detail in like the actual like painting of it and shit like that. This one is so good. This guy is like really famous for, I don't think it's in this painting. You can kind of see it. If you look at this guy's left leg, if you look at like closer to like the crotch area, where it's this like shadow right here, like, I don't know why I'm pointing with my mouse because you can't see my mouse. You can see like the lower shadow. You can see like there's like slight cross hatching in it. And then you look at like his like shirt shadow. It's kind of like very messy. He has like a very famous style of shading on all of his paintings. That is like super impressive. It looks really fucked up, but like it looks awesome. Is he like objectively gay? Yeah, okay. Mr. Sargent made a mistake if he thinks he expressed the shattering beauty of his model. Even recognizing certain qualities that the painting has, we're shocked by the spineless expression and the vulgar character of the figure. I love reading old comments on like paintings and shit like that because they're all fucking insane. Oh, it's painted up. Okay, yeah. I must be thinking of a different artist then. There's like quite a few. Here's the thing, right? There are so many, like, this artist, like, there are so many things of like, this artist is probably gay. Like that kind of like academic debate kind of thing. There are so many of those that if everyone is just like agrees that this person was gay, I can never remember. Because like, how many other ones are there? I think Da Vinci is one of them. Da Vinci. Mr. Da Vinci himself. I think there are like debates as to whether the Mona Lisa was modeled after a guy or not. I don't remember if that one's specific or not. But there are like pretty like big points of evidence to have like, oh, he had like a male lover and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of other ones. I can't think of any off the top of my head. There's quite a few of them though. But yeah, you just gotta really look into. I think Michelangelo is another one. I'm trying to think because yeah, I don't remember the details. I think Michelangelo is another one. But yeah, if you just look into like, because I think, you know, with online and stuff like that, with how sort of like CG rendering and stuff has really taken over, I think the impulse is to be like, oh yeah, tons of detail is what makes your work better, right? But like, you start studying like the masters and stuff like that, especially in like realism, and you start looking at like how they painted stuff, and it's just like, wow, they barely used any brush strokes. They were like, you just have to like blur like details together and stuff like that to make stuff look awesome. I'm used to the insane Soviet reaction to anything that wasn't socialist realism. That was like more, that one's weird because that is more like during the Stalin era. I don't know what I think one of Stalin's bigger problems, other than like some of his other shit, like the whole like obsession with like socialist realism was very strange, especially considering the early Soviet stuff, you know, like what the fuck is that guy's name called? Like, yeah, like structuralism and stuff like that. I can't remember what the guy's name is because I can never remember his name. But like, you know, early Soviet art is a lot of abstract stuff and things like that. And then I believe his time in the sacristy, yeah. And then like, yeah, like during like World War II and stuff like that, they got obsessed with like socialist realism and things like that. And I don't really get it. Yeah, Kandinsky, that's it, yeah. Walensky, is it Walensky? His like first name is like Walensky something. Kandinsky. But yeah, like the obsession during like the 40s and 50s with like socialist realism, very strange. I don't really get it. I think maybe what it was is that they were trying to get back to because before, what was it? During like the Tsarist era, like Russian painters were really known for being extremely good, like realists. Like the Russian realists are like some of the best painters ever, right? And like, I think it might have been like, oh, well, we have to like get back to like our roots in Russian realism instead of doing this like capitalist bullshit in, yeah, Ilya Repin is like amazing. Like, I wonder if it was like, cause here's a like undisputable fact, right? And this is really funny to think about. the American abstract movement was funded by the CIA. This isn't like a comment on like the quality of like abstract art, right? Because I think abstract art's good. Like, what's his name? Who's like the paint splotches guy? I can't remember anyone's name today. My brain is empty. It's the really famous guy who just did paint splotches and that's all of his paintings. Jackson Pollock, that's it. So there are from his early years before he was like a really well-known painter, there are flyers and sort of like promotional stuff you can find about Pollock's early years where he would do he was doing shows and he was doing things like that. I can't even remember any fucking words today. My brain is... Look, I woke up at like 4 a.m. after I'd slept for 14 hours. So you have to give me a break here. My brain is like trying to reset. But yeah, he was like... Jackson Pollock was doing a lot of shows and a lot of gallery stuff where it was explicitly being funded by like CIA like organizations and stuff like that on the posters. And there were like tons of like backlashes in the newspapers were like newspapers of the era were like reporting on sort of like protests and like backlashes against these like art places and like galleries like taking like these CIA funded like things where like, you know, like these really famous like abstract painters who weren't famous yet, like Jackson Pollock and stuff like that. So it's really fascinating because I'm assuming that like what it was that like, oh yeah, we need to really point at like individualist art and stuff like that to like really get at the Soviets. We have to like push show don't tell is another. I'm pretty sure show don't tell, like the whole concept of show don't tell was like a thing that the CIA like promoted. It's just like very strange. So much of like modern culture is like just comes purely from like Soviet culture war stuff. It's very weird. it's really cool as well. Yeah, Expressionism and jazz were our biggest exports for a minute. I don't know if jazz was sponsored by the CIA because the thing about jazz was that most of the people in jazz were like black musicians and stuff like that. So I don't know about that one. I don't think jazz was, but obviously like American like art like movements were like moving in a very specific direction and then the CIA kind of like latched onto it, I think is more what happened rather than the CIA. Okay, it wasn't sponsored, but it was used, yeah. So, like, I don't think it's, like, the CIA, like, funded Jackson Pollock and made him famous because he was, because they were trying to get at the Soviets. I think it was the opposite. I think it was Jackson Pollock was, like, a big figure in the art movement, or he was, like, an up-and-coming one, and the CIA, like, latched onto him. Like, it was the other way around. Yeah, specifically used as an example of Western creativity, yeah. I need to say about Jump Rope, hang on. Because, yeah, I know that the Soviets banned jazz briefly, which is very strange. I don't know why they did that one. Also, hello Fate. Sorry, I was like talking a lot. Also, thank you very much for complimenting me. I need to like, I still want to, here's the thing, every time I stare at it, I'm like, I need to adjust things about it. And I think I need to like not do that because otherwise I'm going to be stuck in the mines forever. Yeah, a lot of abstract expressionist art is for anarchists and stuff like that as well, yeah. Hello Box, how's it going? Yeah, the advent of radio, they pumped it basically everywhere. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Because, like, a lot of... Because, yeah, when I was, like... I studied Cold War era stuff at, like, A-level. And then I was, like, so fascinated by it that I just kept reading about it. But, yeah, you have stuff like... The CIA would open radio stations on the borders. Like, they would, like, erect towers, like, right on the borders. So that they could, like, blast radio stations into, like, East Berlin and stuff like that. It's, like... Or, like, they would, like... airdrop like flyers and shit, which like that doesn't seem like it was effective at all if you were just like dropping flyers into East Berlin and things like that. They were trying everything though. It's such a like a fascinating period of history where it's just like everything, like every form of art was sort of like scrutinized as whether it was too Soviet or not and stuff like that, or like Americans would like, or like the American government would like latch onto very specific things in like very weird ways. I'm coffee juice. I miss coffee so bad. I can't drink coffee because it fucks my stomach up really bad. But there was like a period like in around like university, right? I got into Twin Peaks and I was like, oh, Twin Peaks is awesome. I should get into coffee as well because that's what everyone does when they get into Twin Peaks is they're like, I should drink black coffee. So I had like 2 years of like drinking black coffee and I was like, this is gonna destroy my stomach. I have to stop. And now I'm just like, oh, I miss coffee so bad. Yeah, Paris happened to be the second biggest city for jazz at the time. Yeah, you had stuff like that as well. I think it's really interesting as well. Like, one of the things that I didn't, until I read into it from studying the Cold War, right? I think Finland was almost a socialist state. Like, it got very close to it. Like, they were, you know, because Finland, I think, borders Russia, like in the north. And they got pretty, like, I think during, it was like after World War II, maybe, I can't remember, but they got very close to like going into like the, like, on the other side of the Iron Curtain type of like socialist state. It was very interesting. Contra coffee because it nearly gives me a heart attack each time, yeah. Well, they border Sweden, but like the right edge of the border, isn't it? Hang on, I need to like look at a map. I'm gonna look at a map of Finland. Just double checking. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, because the massive east border of Finland. Is it Finland or is it Norway? No, it definitely was Finland. I'm pretty sure. Do you have to put it like that? God's sake. Look at me, I'm the Remedy head who I'm obsessed with Remedy, but I can't remember anything about Finland. Or whatever. Yeah, Norway's the head of the tiger or whatever. But yeah, like, I'm trying to think of other stuff from around that period, and I can't remember any of it. Yeah, Finland, the whole allying with Germany in World War II thing, and then sort of like the opposite. I think the opposite happened where like socialist government took over or something. I don't remember the specifics. It's been so long since I read into all of this stuff, but it's like, there are so many like weird things from that period of time where you read about them and you're just like, how the fuck did this happen? Like, which country was Hoxha like head of? I can't remember. Was it Latvia? No, it was Albania, right? So Albania is like covered in bunkers because Enver Hoxha was like the head of government for a while, and he was obsessed with bunkers. He thought that everyone in Albania should have their own bunker. So Albania is just covered in bunkers now because of this one guy. And it was only over a period of like 5 years. Like, he wasn't in like power for that long. But now like there are like millions of bunkers in Albania. Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth, yeah. Mindset of fighting against Russia because they were invading Finland at the time, I think. Yeah, I don't remember the specifics. I need to read into it again. I just remember like the sort of like the aftermath of World War II a little bit, because that was mostly what I studied. I didn't actually study World War II that much, so I don't remember the details of it. Check out Ad Reinhardt. It's impossible to look at because of how computers work. Ooh, hang on. Ad Reinhardt. No, I spelled his name wrong. Oh, I see why. Yeah, because he's like one of the painters that was just like, what if I painted this entire thing in like one massive block of color? Yeah. I used to like when I was like here's the thing, right? I'm colorblind, so like when I was like a teenager and stuff like that, I really hated abstract expressionism because it was all color stuff, and I felt like I was being like left out because I couldn't really like. I was like, oh, I can't really appreciate it because I'm like fucking colorblind or whatever, so I hate it. It's like, that was my reaction to it. So I really hated Rothko and shit like that. But like, you know, now I'm older, I'm like, actually, no, this is awesome. What if you just painted an entire like canvas, just one color or whatever? It's sick as hell, actually. Cold War is insanely complex. Yeah, it's a fascinating period of history. I feel like in general, like, it's like a period of history like not everyone really knows that much about, even though it's like modern history basically. There are like so many like bizarre and like strange things that happened during that period. Foreigners and the revelation of emptiness and lack of, yes, there's stuff like this. Lack of ideas in art, the rejection of ideas in art leads to the preachment of art for art's sake, to a cult of pure form, a cult of technical devices is got. Yeah, it's just stuff like this. It's just like, and then they got obsessed with like socialist realism as a result of it, and it's just like, come on, man. What kind of colorblindness? It's like red-green. It's like the most, I think it's the most common, right? It's like deuteranopia or whatever like that. It's the one where, because the way the colorblindness works is like your cone, like the cones in your eyes don't like work properly, so you can't distinguish between certain colors properly. So the version I have is like red and green. Like really, I can't do it very well. I remember very specifically, right? In my school, in like my primary school, which I don't know what that equivalent of that is for Americans, so you're just gonna have to put up with it, right? In my primary school, I very distinctly remember they had like, in the lunch hall, there was like a big banner. Elementary? Yeah, okay. They had like a big banner that was like made of like paper craft or whatever. They had like, you know, it's like bits of paper and you like stick like other bits of paper on. I remember there was a banner and it was like a green paper and then red like red letters that had been cut out and pasted on top of it. And I very distinctly remember as a kid like staring at it and just being like, why does this make my eyes hurt? Just like not really getting it, because I was just like, what? I can't read this and it really makes my eyes hurt and I have no idea what this says properly, because I have to like really squint to see any letters. I very distinctly remember that from when I was a kid. And then like later I was like, oh, I'm colorblind. Okay, well that explains everything then. It's not that red and green looks the same to me, it's that specific, I think what it is that specific tones and like specific tones of like the two colors, like if they're put next to each other, I have a really hard time telling them apart. I never realized it was something you had to deal with while playing all those PS2 games. Yeah, all these PS2 games that have way too much red and green in them. I mean, it's not like, usually it's not a problem. When it usually becomes a problem, right? So I have a great example for this actually. Hang on. I have a really good example for this, and we can go over here so I can explain this. I just pressed the hotkey for moving my model, which I haven't set up properly. I haven't set that up, so I pressed the button. I was like, why did nothing happen? And it's like, oh yeah, because, oh, hang on. Whoop, there we go. It's because I have not set that up properly. All right, check this shit out. So I'm gonna go into MAME. I have literally the perfect example, so it's a good thing I remembered about this. We can do this before I play Contra. All right, so I'm gonna go puzzle fights. Do I not have puzzle fights on here? I thought I did. Does it take the first word maybe? Super? Yeah, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. So it doesn't matter which version I'm playing. Whoop. So I'm also gonna turn the music off in this. Give me a second. Let me set this up first and then I'll turn the music off. There we go. All right, so here's the thing. This game's probably really loud. Versus computer. All right, so this is the game I always think of as being literally impossible for me to play. It doesn't matter who I pick. Yeah, Vox go, oh no, because Vox is really good at this. So, perfect explanation for this is that some of these colors I cannot tell apart. And this is like the most common genre of video game for this to be impossible for me. So I have to like really, those two colors, I'm pretty sure they're two different colors. I'm like in the bottom left, I can't tell them apart. So if I tried to play this really fast, this would happen constantly. And I would just be like, I don't know why the game's not working. So like, it's always specifically like puzzle games where this kind of thing is like a massive problem. I remember, what's the game that came on your Xbox 360? Was it Hexic? Like the game, wasn't that game made by like the Tetris guy or something like that? Where it's like, oh, we've made a puzzle game by the Tetris guy. So Hexic, I think I had to play. I remember specifically that Hexic has a mode where you can set it so you can check that all of the like, instead of using colors, it like puts like little icons on each of the things so that you can see what they are without having to rely on colors. I remember seeing that and I was like, holy fuck, they made a playable like puzzle game. Yeah, I'm not trying here. I'm pretty sure the game has not given me, are these two different colors? I think these are two different. Are they different? Oh, you see what I mean, right? I can't, literally like that was, I think that, oh, yeah, okay. Is this one green? I think this one's green. Like, you're seeing the problem, right? Is that like, I have to like, I can't play this at like any competitive level with the default settings because I can't, I can't see them. I have to like really stare at it to be like, is this a different color? Like you can see them. Are these different? I think these are different. So those two being different. Oh, it got blown up. Oh, it's a diamond. I think there is a mod for this game that like changes the colors so that they're much more distinguishable, which I haven't like downloaded. So I like how the game is just letting me win, by the way. I haven't done anything. I've just been like trying to explain like being colorblind to people. Puyo Puyo is another one. Yeah, Puyo Puyo might be worse actually because you have to be much faster in that game. I feel like I'm actually able to mentally see it. Yeah. I think here's the thing, right? A lot of modern games do this thing. So there is this concept. Get out of here, meme. There is this concept in modern games of they will put like a color blindness filter in the game. I don't know why they keep doing this, and I don't know why this is so common. They will put a color blindness filter in the game to be like, all right, this is the filter for X or Y or Z. Those filters simulate color blindness. They don't they don't help with being colorblind. They simulate being colorblind. So you set that, so me setting those on makes it worse. There's literally no point in me doing that because it just makes it worse. But every company is like, oh, the color blindness filter to help with color blindness. No, it does the opposite. It makes it worse. I very distinctly remember the first time I saw that was in Overwatch. Overwatch has those. Yeah, colorblind tourism. So Overwatch has the colorblindness filters. And I very distinctly remember turning those on and being like, this hasn't helped at all. And I don't know why this isn't helping. I'm going to go look up what the problem is here. And it's because they're just simulating colorblindness. They're not actually helping. So I don't know what like guidelines are out there that are like, you should put this in your game. But like, it keeps happening. So I think they put it in FF14 as well. And someone went on a panel. They actually went up to like Naoki Yoshida and they were like, hey, I'm colorblind, you know, I would like these options to be able to like, you know, there are certain things that like I struggle with in the game because I'm colorblind, right? And Naoki Yoshida gets back to him and he's like, well, we put all these colorblind modes in the game, and he was like, no, they don't help. It's like, it's so hard to explain to people. It's like, no, it doesn't help, it just simulates being colorblind. Was this because that one accessibility expert that got out? Oh yeah, that stuff, I saw that was crazy. It was like some person that was like pretending to be another like accessibility expert or something like that, wasn't it? It was like very weird and like kind of horrible, to be honest. All right, we need to go. I need to actually play video games because otherwise we'll just sit here and talk about random shit. And then I'll get in trouble for talking about the Soviet Union. Oh, it had Shadow and Ninja open. Hang on. Nope, that's the wrong size. Hang on, I need to resize the window from my end. Okay, I made it way bigger. Actually, that might help. I've been playing this on a tiny window because I'm just used to playing games at whatever the thing sets to. Yeah, the guy with the 3 fake disabled girlfriends who all died, I think. And it's just like, why did you put like them dying in like the story? It's very strange. Yeah, it's just like this. Yeah, they all died. It's just like, what a bizarre sequence of events, and what a horrible thing for someone to do, especially, is just like take advantage of like people wanting to like do better on like disabled people. Just what the hell? What the hell, man? Alright, we need to play Contra. Yeah, the one who got a KitchenAid dropped on one of their feet, so they amputated both of their legs. Like, what? Huh? Why was that part of the story? I had to like turn the game down on my end because it keeps bleeding into like my or like I keep trying to test like the like when I was testing the like lip sync stuff, like the audio kept like bleeding into it and like making my model talk, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Why is it doing that by default? And I was like, I'm not talking. It would just keep doing it. It took me like way too long to figure out that was what was happening. Yeah, American Dreams just make up whatever and be an important person in the industry you have 0 qualifications for. It's like, what the fuck? Alright. So what really fucks me up, every like NES game has this thing where you select like how many players you want to play as by picking the select button. And it like... Alright, that's probably way too loud actually, hang on. Let's turn it down a little bit. That looks about right. You have to tell me how loud it is, because I don't have like monitor headphones or anything like that. But yeah, it took me like, I didn't think about it until I started playing NES games. But yeah, the select button totally was for selecting things, wasn't it? That's probably what they actually intended. Oh, it's a little quiet now? Okay, I'll probably... How's this? But yeah, like, it made me think of like the PS1 controller or whatever. Like, originally like the button... I think the button icons were meant to like... Or like they were intended to like be specific like use cases. Like I think one of them was meant to be like the camera button they expected, or like, you know, you have like the circle button, so it's like, oh, the circle button is like yes. So all like the Japanese games would put yes on circle and no on X. Then all the American games would put yes on X and no on circle. And it's just like, huh? There's probably like a million trillion words that have been written about like video game like iconography and like how do you convey like this specific concept to an audience when it's gonna mean very different things to like different people, you know. It's like how they've had like those studies of like how do you convey to like people 1,000 years in the future who won't have the same language as us that like nuclear waste like deposits are like dangerous, you know, because there's like the hang on, I'm gonna turn this down a tiny bit because I'm slightly paranoid. And I'm gonna get killed because I had to click off the emulator and that turns my controls off. Hang on, let me reset. But yeah, like there's like a mine or something in like, I think it's in Finland, isn't it? They have a mine that is just 1,000 miles deep or whatever. It's not literally 1,000 miles deep. There's just like a big hole and they just dump like nuclear waste in it, and that's like the safest way to deposit it, because otherwise it's just like it has an infinite half-life, right? Because there's really no safe way to deposit of nuclear waste, so they just have to put it in a big hole. I think nuclear power stuff has like progressed where the amount of like material that you need to use is like decreased. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get hit there. I don't know how I didn't get hit there, but okay. That was some crazy shit. I like Kojinu, how's it going? Yeah, like I think like nuclear power has like progressed where like nuclear waste is like not much of a problem anymore. I'm not sure about that though. I know it's like a very safe like form of like power that like everyone's paranoid about because of nuclear nuclear bombs and shit like that. I fucking walked into that. Whatever. Okay. I need my warm-up run, so it's fine. I wonder if it is actually better to, because like if you go on the top like layer, there's like that like one section. Oh, I died. All right, let me just reset. There's that one section right at the start where it's like you just have to like dodge like 50 things at once. Yeah, shoving it on the bottom of the ocean just let subduction eventually take care of it. It's just like Yeah, that's the thing, is like most of the waste is like safe. It's just that like there is a dangerous element to it, so they're like trying to get rid of it in like the safest possible way, which is you put it in a big hole at the bottom of the ground. Yeah, it's fine as long as your plant's up to OSHA code, which it turns out that people love cutting corners, which is how Chernobyl happened, right? Is that Chernobyl was during Khrushchev, right? Because like they were like so like obsessed with sort of being the Americans at their own game that they kind of just rushed building the plant and didn't actually like follow like safety procedures and stuff like that. So like it eventually just sort of became a time bomb, right? And then around the same time, like the Americans had like the problem with Mile Island or whatever. So it wasn't just the Soviets. It's just that it was way more disastrous for the Soviets because they fucked up way bigger. And as long as you just don't do that, or for example, build your nuclear power plant in an area that has like earthquakes all the time, like they did with Fukushima. Like, it is totally safe. Like, I think the UK, like, at one point the UK shut off all of its coal power just as a test. They were just like, all right, we're just going to see if we can run off, like, not ever using coal power. And they were like, we're going to shut it off for, like, a week or something. And then it stayed shut off for, like, 6 months. And they were like, hang on a minute, actually, I think nuclear power might be goated. All right. So that is... Once we're at this point, I'm pretty much safe. Have to grab that. Get this jump. Now I have the rapid 2. Now my shots are even faster. Because I don't think there are any like significant risks after this point. Because I think it's just, yeah, there's this jump and this thing, which I can just do from here. And then we have to. I think a guy might spawn. No, okay. Jump down here and kill this thing. Jump up here. Get into like the scrolling area and then just do this to kill that guy, and then just stay here and spam the attack button. I also need to turbo the attack button. Okay, so I had to double check that I wasn't also turboing down. Yeah, Chernobyl had repeatedly had dangerous accidents because they didn't want to like publicize also any of them, right? Because they're like, oh, it's gonna make us look bad, and it's just like Khrushchev just colossally fucking up in like the worst way possible. Okay, there we go. I like Marigold as well. Did I say hi? I can't remember. Whatever. Yeah, Chernobyl's also a very old plant design that they didn't update. So it's just like, there were so many like things that went wrong with it. Okay, there we go. What's that? That's a rapid. Does that go any faster? I think I might be a max rapid, so I should probably not touch those anymore. Just so I don't like accidentally pick up like a power up or something like that. Okay. Figuring out how to kill a dude from across the screen before he moves, yeah. I need to play the other Contra games. I found out, right, that they made like an unrelated game, and then they were like, well, actually, this game sucks. We're not going to release it. But like, what if instead we released it in America, we called it a Contra game, and it's like, and the game is like really bad. But I can't remember the game. It's like Contra Force or whatever. It like runs like shit apparently. Because I went on a tear of just watching like every Displaced Gamers video because I was like fascinated by like how the NES works for some reason. Okay, please don't hit me. Okay, we're fine. No, move. Oh, for fuck's sake. They put me. That was such a fuck trap. Like dropping the F on top of me, so I had to move, and then having all that shit I had to dodge at the same time. Like I literally just got completely screwed over there. These rooms, I think I need to figure out a way to like clear these rooms like really fast, because I feel like there is a way to do it that I'm just not figuring out. Hello, Mellow. It's permanent slowdown, yeah. Because they like, I don't remember what it is. I think they like, because I think what it was like Nintendo specified that you had to use their mappers in America, because presumably they realized that, does this just explode if I take these out? Okay, yeah, you have to also, okay. We're doing science here, right? Kill that thing, all right, cool. But yeah, like I think Nintendo realized that they basically had a monopoly in the American market, and then they were like, all right, you have to use our mappers, so you give us even more money. So Konami but Konami had their own mappers in Japan, so they kind of just like did a hack job of translating it to one of the Nintendo mappers because they didn't care that much. All right. They just fly in a circle and make the game run even worse. Awesome. My high score is insane, by the way. But that's because I was using save states. We're not going to use save states this time because I was only using the save states to like learn levels past the 4th one because I wanted to see them. I almost jumped into that. I kind of feel like the thing about this game though is that like because it's just a game where you learn the route, I feel like I could probably actually, I didn't want laser, but okay, we have laser now. I feel like I probably actually just 1cc this pretty easily. I don't know. I kind of like this type of game where it's like you learn, you know, the game has like a very specific route that it wants you to do and you learn it and you can just blast through it and 1cc it. I didn't think I'd enjoy, but I kind of do. God, the laser is so shit. The laser sucks. I just completely forgot that that specific thing opens and gives you a laser. Where's moving on? Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna jump into that attack because I'm stupid. Alright, get this, and this is the B. Oh, you can't make this jump. You can jump from here, right? Yeah, there we go. Just stand here quickly. Alright, cool. The main thing I'm worried about is like on stage 5 there's the cars that like drive towards you and they kill you if you don't spam fast enough. The main thing I'm worried about because I thought I had like a setup for them, but then they like ran me over. We have spread again, so that's fine. There we go, okay. This bit's quite scary as well. This is like the scariest. The rest of this level is like whatever. But like this specific bit right here with like these turrets And all these guys spawning, and then there's like more turrets above it. Like, this is like the scariest part of the level. Which I guess you can take like pretty slow. I'm not sure what power up that is that drops from that thing. I'm kind of worried to even touch it because I don't want to lose spread or I just get shot like that. Alright, just lost spread, never mind. This is the warm-up run, alright? This one doesn't count. Okay, there we go. What comes out of there? Let's find out. Oh, it's machine gun. Yeah, good job killing the onion ring launching machine. Okay. I'm probably gonna like lose all my continues on stage 7, which is where it's like the furthest I've gotten. I like Captain's GP, yeah, no bear crimes. What is a bear crime exactly? I thought I was gonna run under that and I didn't. Alright. Never mind. I thought I had like just enough time to get under it. Once you get past that first attack, like that entire boss is like a cakewalk basically. It's just the very first attack that can get you. Alright, get F. Ignore L. Don't get L. You know what they say about L? Why it also sucks, but it, like at least is better than the laser one. There we go. Okay, so this is gonna spawn these guys. I'm gonna do that. Grab that thing. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to drop down. Oh, actually, I'm invincible anyway, so it doesn't matter. Whatever. Let's go that thing. Okay. It's when bears rob. Do you know what? I wonder if like, because there's always been things of like, you know, like bears going into convenience stores and stuff like that. Do you think a bear's ever walked into a bank? Because that happens sometimes, right? Like bears going into like places humans live. Because it's like, they just do that sometimes because they like stroll into like human living places and then just hang out. And they have to get sent to like, they have to get sent to like sanctuaries and stuff like that, right? So I wonder if like one's ever just like walked into a bank or something. I think this is, okay. So I think that's the setup, is just kill those guys on the right side and then just come over here. I really don't want that M. Okay, the M is in a safe spot. Alright, kill that. I wonder if it's safest to hang out there. I'd like to open a savings account, yeah. Oh god, I thought that guy was about to jump and I pressed the wrong button and I was like, I'm dead. Okay. Alright, now we're here. Jump up. Just avoid this first attack. Okay, yeah, the first attack is like the scary part of it. Never mind, that's the scary part of it. I think there might be a spot you can stand in the middle, but it's too scary. I think there's somewhere around here that you can just stand I think maybe if I stand right here and just fire up. I'm like basically safe. Yeah. I feel like half of every Contra boss is just, you have to find the spot that you stand in, and then you just mash the attack button until you win. There we go. A large turkey that lived near my local bank and I would see it almost every time I went for a walk. Awesome. You tell us. I haven't been in a bank in years, so I can't tell you. That alien thing must be so pissed, yeah. Crouch. God, the fact that you can crouch out every single bullet in this section is so counterintuitive. Is that gonna hit me? No. Okay, so now we just have to stand and mash this, and we're good. Okay. I love his short-ass arms that all fire fireballs for some reason. don't know why I keep mashing the button. Oh wait, no, I'm mashing the button because it's the spread. The spread doesn't behave very well with turbo. It doesn't summon all of the bullets when you press the button. Okay. Who are the green seat guys? They're like aliens. Apparently, the manual says they're alien soldiers because the plot of this game is that aliens are invading Earth or something like that. And so like you have to like stop the alien soldiers. So all these guys that just look like regular guys are actually aliens. And also there's like a comment in the manual that like aliens have like a lifespan that's like 10 times as long as humans or something like that. Because they're like, oh, god damn it. I got hit by that guy. There's like a comment in the manual that's like, oh, 5 years later, which is a week in alien years. I missed the guy who is a power up. Oh well. Yeah, this one, like, that turret has, like, no health for some reason. I feel like none of the other turrets die that fast. What's this, rapid? Okay. Okay. I think it's 8 rooms in this bit. Yeah, so it's time to kill that. Okay. Some nerd that isn't even 400 years old, yeah. How many, like, I feel like tons of games around this period are like obsessed with like alien invasions and stuff like that, right? Because like Contra, I'm trying to think of like other examples, but like there are so many games that are just about like aliens coming to attack and whatever, but I can't think of that many movies that are about like getting invaded by aliens until like the 90s. I feel like that was more of a like a 90s and 2000s kind of thing. Fuck it, I'll take machine gun. God damn it, or I'm just gonna get hit because I tried to move left. Those are always the hard one. I feel like you just have to take the turrets out as fast as possible. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was more in comics, right? There's probably way more examples in like other media than like movies and stuff like that. But I feel like every video game is like influenced by. God damn it! I thought I was gonna aim up fast enough. It's like super influenced by like movies, but then like you. I don't know. I was not looking at the right thing. This boss fight is really easy when you have spread because you just stand still, but unfortunately I don't have spread, so. If you can get spread all the way up to here without dying, you're basically set. Why did my bullets not come out? I was holding the attack button. Game? Alright, I see how it is. Yeah, like Predator and like Aliens with an S are like the 2 movies I can think of. Like, obviously those 2 movies are like every video game ever. Are just those 2 movies, right? But I can't think of any other alien movies. Like, there's got to be other ones, right? Like, of the 80s, the only other alien invasion movie I can think of is, I mean, it's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, right? Which is not an alien invasion movie. It's just getting visited by aliens. And there's also E.T. There was, what's that movie? It's the Tobe Hooper movie that they made with Canon that I can't remember the name of. God, what is that movie called? I can't remember. Main thing I remember from that movie is James Cameron's in it, and he just plays a guy who just screams at the top of his lungs like every 10 seconds. And it's like, why'd you get him for it? Yeah, we can't use the Soviets anymore. Obviously, like a lot of like alien stuff, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers is just like the remake. Oh look, the original, no, the original movie was from the 50s. That's like a very poorly disguised like Soviet like, allegory, right? I still haven't watched the remake. I've seen the original like twice. You know, I don't remember a single thing that happens in it. I feel like every time I turned on the TV at one point in my life, it would just be the end of Invasion of the Body Snatchers from the 50s. Yeah, now we won't get in trouble for having kids shoot people was probably also... Because my parents, right? When I was a kid, I pressed down way too late. I don't know why I thought that was going to work. My parents were really like... When I was a kid, they were like really stingy about like, oh, they, you know... don't want our kid playing this game where you shoot people. But then they were fine with Halo because it was all aliens, right? But then like, they let me play Ninja Gaiden, which is a game where you get to behead people. So I don't really get their criteria. I feel like they were just being weird about shooters specifically. I guess that makes sense, right? Who's the guy in the remake? It's like Donald. I walked into the thing. I was like, oh no, I got hit. I was like, no, you just press forwards. Is it Donald Sutherland? Is it Kiefer Sutherland's dad? Because he's an actor. Yeah, maybe they thought I was more likely to get a gun than a sword in the UK, where both are illegal. I love the history of censorship in the UK, where James Furman was obsessed with ninjas, like the idea of people buying ninja weapons and using them on the streets of the UK. And not like knives and swords, it was like nunchucks. He was like obsessed with like banning nunchucks and everything. God, these rooms are a nightmare. Okay, explode. Alright. I'm always bringing up video nasties because I'm obsessed with video nasties. It's such a fascinating period of history. I always just want to talk about video nasties. I got killed. Alright, I think that's it, isn't it? Oh no, I have another... I have another continue, really? Okay, I thought I ran out of them. Sure, why not? Really, the ideal is I get here with... Hang on, I gotta reset from here. Okay. Michelangelo's iconic ninja weapon, the grappling hook. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the ninja thing was literally one guy who was just hated ninjas for some reason. And obviously the example everyone knows about is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had to rename themselves to the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles because of him. And in one of the movies, they had to cut a gag where he uses some sausages as nunchucks because he hated nunchucks. He was like, no, stop it. Like, I can't imagine in his head there was like, kids are gonna pick up a link of sausages and they're gonna attack their parents with it or something. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, why'd I jump? Alright, we're fine. No, I turned right. That's fine, whatever. As long as I land on the thing. Okay, whatever. There's a guy in the grass around here. Yeah, there he is. Alright. I'm not gonna get my... Whoa, fuck it. I didn't think it would go that high. Alright, I'm resetting. Yeah, I want to see Censor. I haven't done it yet, though, because I forgot to do it, and it was a few years ago. I've seen what happens in New York with those turtles, yeah. 22, hello, Dot. How's 22. It going? Thank you for the resub. Alright. This is the run, question mark. I just have to not die on the way there. As long as I don't die on the way to, like, stage 4, we're set. I fucking missed the jump, whatever. This might be better for me, actually, because I keep getting to this point and then dying in a stupid way because I'm trying to do fancy shit. But if I can't get this, because it lands over here, I can't jump up there, so... You just have to get the S that's later in the level, because they put 2 S's in this level. I can't get over the... There was like a squeaking sound in the machine gun. I can't... I noticed it once and then I was like, I'm never... This is gonna drive me nuts. Okay. I like how this is like the specific part on the screen that is just constantly spawning guys. There we go. Okay. Hang on. Briefly went into the video. Yeah, it's like such a fascinating... There was like a good... there was like I think there was a documentary on it where they got a bunch of people... They got like a bunch of like British film critics and stuff like that to talk about it. And they got the one guy... I can't remember the guy's name. There was one guy who... I think his name's Kim Newman, I think. Who was just like the like British like horror film critic guy that everyone knows. He's in it. I think they might have gone Mark Kerr mode. I don't remember. Oh, well, that's a weird angle shot. Okay, whatever. We're fine. Hello, Ashley. How's it going? Oh, what a fucking... I just randomly shot that F because I was like, there's probably going to be a guy up there. I nailed him. Alright. I think the bottom one of those is like a laser, so I don't want to shoot that because that one sucks. You do not want laser. Okay. But yeah, I bring it up every time. The funniest part of Video Nasties is, you know, like because it was a moral panic, there was like no coordination between any of them. The Manchester police, the guy who ran the Manchester police was like a really devout Catholic, and he was like a huge fan of Mary Whitehouse, who was the person who was at the head of the whole thing. And so like he decided he was gonna like raid all of the like shops in Manchester that were selling like horror movies to try and like clamp down, quote unquote. So he was like raiding the shops and like confiscating films, and then the press found out that one of the films they had confiscated during one of the raids was The Littlest Whorehouse in Texas, which is a Dolly Parton musical, and they did not hear the end of it. They just saw the word horror in it and they're like, we're taking this one. Okay. Ooh, okay. Don't get killed by anything. Okay, we're fine. We're not fine because I looked at chat for a second to like, because I was like, oh yeah, we're fine. We can just look at chat quickly. Shouldn't have done that. Bro, I was just using my normal gun. These parts are so hard because I just want to stand up and avoid all of them instead of like trying to dodge everything. Okay. There's also stuff like you know, like James Furman was like the head of the BBFC. They tried to like when that stuff like kicked off and like they were trying to really clamp down on like home videos. You had examples like The Exorcist got banned because not because of the content of it. It was just that it was the people running the BBFC were just very obviously devout Catholics, and they didn't like the fact that it was like a kind of blasphemous movie, right? Because there was another film called Evil Speak, which is a movie that is about a guy whose computer is haunted by the devil, I think is the plot of that movie. I'm not sure, but you look at like the list of like Video Nasties that they banned, and then there's just Evil Speak in the middle of it, and it's like, why is this on here? And it's like, oh, because of blasphemy. And you're like, all right. I want to watch that movie at some point. I don't think it's even a good movie. I just want to watch it. I thought I was safe when I was standing up there. All right. Fuck. I also want to watch it because for some reason Wizardry 7 references Evil Speak, and I'm not sure why. Like there's a bit in Wizardry 7 where you're in like the final-ish dungeon, and you like on certain tiles, and like they're haunted by a ghost, and so you step on the tile and it goes, I am Evil Speak, and you take a ton of damage. I'm just like, why are you referencing Evil Speak of all movies? Yeah, the color palette of this is also, I found out as well, the Japanese version of this game has like way more like graphics in it, but it's harder. Because it was like, they had like a memory mapper chip or whatever, so they could do fancier shit. I don't know why I'm moving around. I think you can just stand still and kill it. Now they're beautiful to me, ... Okay. Okay, buddy. 30 minutes before the movie started, the power went out. Awesome. 30 minutes after it went over, the power came back on. I had a weird problem recently where for some reason my like internet like freaked out, and like I couldn't access twitch.tv. Like I could access the website, but I couldn't watch anyone stream on it, and that was it. That was the only problem with it, and it lasted for like 24 straight hours, just like a DNS like issue or something. So I just couldn't watch anyone stream, but I could go in there, like I could like open their chat and stuff like that. I went off the side of this and I lost my firepower. Oh well. There we go. Like for a whole day, I was just like in purgatory of just opening people's chats and being like, well, I can't participate now. Okay. How far can you get with this invulnerability? I wonder if you can get, not if you miss, not if you miss that jump, or else. Okay. How am I gonna use my blonde toggle? I don't know. Just whenever I feel like it, I guess. That was the problem, right? I made it and then I was like, I'm never gonna touch this, am I? I'm always gonna forget that I can press the button. Because I don't want it to be a redeem. I also really need to scratch my nose. Ugh. Yeah, use it whenever I collab with Dots. We can have 2 blondes on screen. Whoop. This guy with the firepower up is annoying because you have to time it. There we go. Okay. Kill that. Then we're gonna go over here. And I'm gonna miss the I'm gonna miss the like invulnerability. Sure, why not? Fine, I see how it is. Can maybe do this properly. Okay. There we go. And then no. Don't miss this jump because you're trying to rush to the S. I do wonder how far you can get with the invulnerability though. It doesn't. It lasts like a pretty long time, but. Ooh, okay. So if I just crouch here, I'm safe, I think. Yeah. Do that and then just jump here. Shoot up, and that thing's gonna attack me. If I stand right here, I should be safe because for some reason enemies don't spawn while I'm standing here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, avoid that M. Don't touch that M. I wish I could scroll off the screen, but you can't do that in this game. Okay, wait for this platform. Okay. The divers are so funny. Just having the divers, like, you can't hit them until they, like, surface. And it's just like, oh, I've been thwarted by a guy who owns a fucking snorkel. Because for some reason, bullets can't penetrate water in this game. Okay. Whoa, hang on. What was that guy doing? What if I could just stand right here so I can avoid this? Make these two safe to avoid. Yeah, okay, there we go. Let's come over here. Alright. I have to stand like here-ish, should be fine. Like just line up with this pipe. Yeah, okay. At least you can see where they are before they jump out, yeah, because their head's sticking out. I can imagine like the game where they didn't do that and you have to just guess. Yeah, Red Falcon didn't show up for full scuba gear. They could only afford snorkels. Yeah, pay 10,000 salmon for gallery mode. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't want it to be like... I don't want to put toggling because then it just ends up being... People are just constantly fighting over turning the toggle on. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Alright. I wonder if I can like memorize the order that the people come out in the 8th room of this, just to make that bit easier, because that's the one that I always get hit on doing this. This one I just crouch here. Okay, I should go for the right one first because that guy comes out. I wonder if that'll make my life easier. Yeah, the tug of war over Zoe's jacket. Yeah, exactly. It's always that group of 4 people coming out that's like really scary because they can shoot you so many times. Okay. I've not played any of the Contra games. I want to play hardcore at some point because it's a Genesis game. And I love the Genesis, apparently. Alright, get that thing dead. Now just crouch here, just spam the attack button. Okay. That's that one. This is like room 5 or something. I think this is the... No. Yeah, that room... That hit me? Serious? Fuck. Come on. God damn it. Somehow none of my shots hit it and my... Probably because I wasn't crouching yet. So it just kind of snuck into like my ankle and killed me. Yeah, hardcore looks amazing, which is... I really wanted to play hardcore, but I was like, well, I need to play Contra 1 first, at least. Is there a reason I'm playing this and not Pro Protector? I'm not playing the European version of any game as if I can help it. Well, here's the thing, right? If someone said, I brought this up before, right? I never remember which region calls it what, so I always just say whichever one comes up first in conversation. I can avoid that. So if someone says Genesis first, I'll call it the Genesis. If someone says the Mega Drive first, I'll call it the Mega Drive. Or if no one says it, I just guess which one, whichever one comes to my head first. That room is still really hard. Okay. Take out the gun first because that made my life a nightmare. Ooh, I can't believe I didn't get hit. Alright. Oh, good time it. Wait, if I stand right here, can I just not get hit by those guys? I can't hit the thing though. Okay. Isn't the thing with Probotech that they wanted to get around the German copyright law, so they just made everyone in, they just turned everyone into a robot? Okay. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get hit. Alright, cool. God, the fucking... What? Come on, you motherfucker. Alright. The like weird like speed up and slow down on these bubble like attacks is really... I couldn't avoid that. There was no way to avoid that. It just got like cornered. God damn it. Hardcore is the one with the Dogman? I think it is. I think there is a Dogman in that game. They need to buff the Dogman. If I remember correctly, you just pick the robot because he's shorter than everyone else. What am I doing? What am I doing? It just makes your life easier because you just pick the robot. You just don't have to worry about like half the like stage hazards. There's secret techniques to make him absurdly good. Ooh. Yeah, I need to play more Genesis games just in general, just because I keep saying like, oh, I think the Genesis might actually be like a goated console. But I haven't played enough Genesis games to be able to say that. Or Sega, like, or SNES games really, but I need to play Nintendo games. When I could be playing Genesis games. I tried to jump over that and I fucked it up. Okay. Step one is get really good at Castlevania, yeah. Okay. There we go, okay. That game is hard, yeah. I had a pretty good run. That one time I got a 1cc, I had like a pretty good run and I died like in a really dumb way twice. In like one area, and then I didn't die for the rest of the run. So I think I could actually deathless that game if I really wanted to, but I'm too scared to. The Dreamcast is awesome. Dreamcast is such a good console, even though the entire console is just like nothing but like arcade ports and then the most fucked up like games you've ever heard of in your life. Because no one wanted to like make proper games for it. Okay. It's such a good console. It's got fucking Dynamite Decker on it. That game that is just Dynamite Decker 1 and 2. It's got hide in this corner. It's got Power Stone on it. It's got I didn't think that was gonna hit me for some reason. All right. Yeah. Do I still have continues? Really? Okay, I'm gonna reset though. Yeah, like Pen Trial Salon and Floygen Bros. Yeah, the two games I always think of when I think of the Dreamcast. The fucking I always think of Illbleed is like one of the best games ever, and that's a Dreamcast game. And like the Dreamcast has like a way shorter lifespan than like most other consoles, because like, you know, Sega kind of gave up on it after the PS2 came out and just sort of ate their lunch, right? So like, considering that it has a really short lifespan, but the library is so good, it's kind of amazing. You imagine like how good that library could have been if like if the console had been allowed to like live for a bit longer. The fucking Code Veronica is kind of sick as well. I watched someone play Code Veronica, and now I really want to play Code Veronica myself. I can't be. Oh fuck. All right, fine. Oh, please hit that. Okay. Where'd he go? All right. Stand still so the F doesn't come after me. All right. Now to not die for the rest of the game. Okay. I'll take the Dreamcast is better than the PlayStation. I mean, it's more powerful. I still haven't played. Here's the thing, though, right? Is that I feel like the the Dreamcast games are like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but I don't actually like Sonic Adventure. It just makes me feel ill every time I watch someone play it, and then like you look at like the game, like the levels in that game, and you're just like, how did they think that this game was designed for humans? Like, this is like, they designed this via Markov chain or something. Okay. The Fantasian port comes with the option to switch to Final Fantasy music? What? That's crazy. Also, yeah, you can't just pit two bad bitches against each other like that, for sure. PS1 is like, I think the PS1 has such a weird and like enormous library. It's like hard not to love it. Because like it literally doesn't matter what you're into, right? If you like any type of video game, there is a fucking game for you on the PS2, on the PS1. It's the same on the PS2, right? Is it that everything is on the PS2? So it doesn't matter what you like. You're just like, well, it's probably on there, so I'm probably set. Unless you like, I don't know, strategy games, I guess. I guess first-person shooters aren't that good on the PS2, but like there's enough of them. Like if you like first-person shooters, like you just buy an Xbox, I guess, but like other than that. Yeah, it's also crazy cheap to like print a bunch of CDs versus cartridges, because like Nintendo being obsessed with like people stealing their games and being like, no, we have to put everything on a cartridge. This is our like proprietary software. By the way, please pay us money to use our cartridge. Like, just insisting on this cartridge model that like nobody wanted to use, and then like the PS1 comes out and it's like, what if you just printed it onto a CD instead? Okay. Oh, the Super Robot Wars on the PS2? Okay, if you like strategy games, then you're set for the PS2 as well. Okay. I keep considering killing the red guys, but first of all, I can barely tell that they're red until I like most of the way across the screen, and then I'm like, actually, I don't want to get rid of spread, so it doesn't matter. Release PS2 and unreleased Dreamcast ports, yeah. Can you imagine playing a fucking first-person shooter on the Dreamcast, though? Like, Jesus. It's only got one analog stick. It's like the one bad thing about the Dreamcast is that the controller is fucked. It's just like, it's got a VMU, though, I guess, so you can, like, take it with you and play mini-games. Sometimes. Or you can look down at your screen and look at your health, which is, like, I feel like the main... You can, like... I feel like the VMU on the Dreamcast, any game that used it, like the two uses of it were like you look down and you can see your score or your health bar, or you can look down and you can see the like logo of the game on it, and that was it. No one ever wanted to use it properly. Eight, 9, 10. No, you've again every time I get here and that motherfucker with the fire power up it like shows up. It's like, time to drop this on top of you. VMU was such a cool idea. In fact, it was such a good idea that Sony also copied it, but they didn't tell anyone that they did it, so no one knows that they exist. You could like Chocobo World on it for your FF8 save, which doesn't exist in any of the modern ports, so you just I think they just give it to you. They just give you the rewards for it for free. I'm so pissed about that guy dropping a fire on me right before we got to this bit. Somehow it happens every single time, because I was like, I wonder if I could just stand still and just like stand up and attack it, and it took like 12 like attacks. It's like the one problem is that the spread like kind of sucks at killing that thing. If that guy hadn't dropped if I hadn't killed that guy and he hadn't dropped a fire on top of me, I would have been fine. But instead the game was like, what if what if you went to hell instead? Okay. There's my life. With my firepower up, I'm gonna have like a minute. I wonder if I can just ignore everything in the stage, honestly, because it really feels like I might be able to. Like, I can just kind of like jump all the way up to here, and then... Okay, thank God I actually hit it. Oh, it's up there? Uh-oh. Actually, no, maybe this is good, actually. Also, just realized this is the one point in the entire game where they have like the fire going off, like, have like the fire, like, hazard. Like, I don't think it shows up anywhere else, does it? Like, you have, like, the flame pillars, but that's not the same thing. Alright. Managed to get all the way up to here for free, basically, which is nice. I feel like my deaths are always during those, like, tunnel sections where you have to go through them, and it's never during these bits, which is frustrating. It's just like, oh, you're dying in the points where you're playing a different game. It's like, okay. Okay, kill that. Okay. Now just wait for this. Snipe that guy. Snipe that guy. Go on this side, probably. Yeah, there he is. Kill that guy for points. Why are you up here? It's... Okay. I feel like the specific way the arms move. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, I can stand right here. So as long as I just stand here, I'm safe, and I can just attack it with whatever weapon I have at the moment. So that's fine. So this boss, it's just the arms. Like, sometimes the arms like swing in a weird way, and then they decide to let loose while I'm in front of them, and I can't avoid them. Oh, Skies of Arcadia? Yeah, I'd never actually looked into Skies of Arcadia, so I don't actually know anything about it. I just know that everyone likes it. So I'm like, well, it probably is good. Fuck. Okay, that was a game over. Wacky inflatable alien man, yeah. These are just warm up. Look, I've been up since 4 AM because that's when I woke up. You have to... I'm making up excuses. I feel like I could get a good run on this just straight to the end if I got lucky. The characters in Valkyria Chronicles? Really? I didn't know that was the same company. I guess it is just Sega, right? Is that gonna hit me? Really? God, it have one fucking hit left on it. Fuck. Oh, dude. Final Fantasy 15 has so many weird, bizarre tie-in games. Like, they have, like... I think it might have been running until recently, is they had, like, one of those, like... mobile game base builder type things, and they just had a ton of adverts that were like we are fucking under attack type adverts of like, but like with Final Fantasy 15 characters. It was awesome. And yeah, and there's also the Pocket Edition, which I've never seen anyone talk about. It's just like an alien video game. This room is so easy, like 2 guys came out total. What? Oh my god, come on. You gotta cut me some slack here, man. Okay. Prequel pixel art belt scroller beat 'em up tie-in for FF15. What? There are more FF15 games that I haven't heard of? The fuck? Oh, there's so many of them. For like the worst Final Fantasy game by like a landslide. Like they made so much shit for that game. Probably because they were like desperate to make their money back on it. And then like you play the game and it's like, this is like nothing. This is a game that they forgot to put characters or like anything interesting in. It's just like completely baffling. The beat 'em up was a pre-order bonus until recently. What? I don't understand what Square is. Oh, we're gonna reset. I'm gonna reset that. I don't understand any of Square's like business decisions at any point in time. They're always making just absolutely bizarre decisions, and you're just like, okay. Like they got Aaron Paul for like the like the Final Fantasy 15 like prequel movie or whatever. And then he gets on stage and he's like, I love FF15 or whatever. I have not had the two-player Contra experience. I don't have a second, like, I don't have friends, unfortunately. I also just want to beat the game solo for now. Okay. Oh god damn it. I should have just killed that guy instead of letting him run across the screen. I always die at this exact point in the level because it's so difficult to manage that specific area. I wonder if maybe if I just run across the screen and ignore the turret completely. Hang on, we're gonna test this. I wonder if I just ignore all of that and just run straight across. I could get Cherry Scampers to play it, that is true. Yeah, 15's a good fishing game, shame about it loves you every other part of it, yeah. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna turn the lights on as well, it's getting dark. We're hitting the point where it's like... Ah! My leg went numb when I stood up. We're hitting the point where... It's not summer anymore, so it's getting darker earlier. It's like, what, like 8 PM almost? And it's like already getting dark. If I say I don't have friends, I'm gonna have too much of the audience looking for GFE, yeah. Uh-oh. I think calling Cherry Scampers things that are not Cherry Scampers is like eternally funny to me. I don't know why. Okay. Hold the attack button and just get across here. Okay. Ignore the turret. Fuck the turret. Fuck this guy as well. Get that. Alright, yeah. Why am I waiting for the turret and like being like, what if I stood around and got points? Fuck that point. Fuck the points. Don't need them. Cherry Scampers is a VTuber. Obchain rat. I said fuck the points and then I immediately stopped and waited for that thing. But I want the lives is the problem. Whatever, I'm just gonna keep running. We're gonna ignore everything in the level and just run in a straight line. Okay. Calling her Obtain is also really funny. I like how that happened because she set her username as Obtain Rat and then found out that you don't get to change your username for 60 days. Now she's just Obtain Rat. Oh. Well, it touched the floor. It just didn't stay on the floor somehow. Alright. Whoa, I was I fucking jumped too early anyway, and then it just sniped me out of the air. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna reset that. I feel like I could do this whole level without dying like really easily, and I just got owned by that for no reason. Alright. It does sound like a UK snack food. I don't know if they're called this anywhere else. We have a fucking... There is a snack in the UK that is just called Yum Yums. And I don't know if that's true anywhere else. And I don't know if that's like... Like, what's that fucking guy called? The caterpillar, like... there is like the caterpillar cake. I can't remember what the original one is called. It's like Charlie or something. That like every supermarket has a copy of. And they keep getting into legal fights over. I don't know if it's like one of those kinds of deals. Alright, just keep running. Fuck the turret. Fuck this guy as well. Shoot this thing. Alright. What? He shot me. He shot me the exact frame I stood in front of him. God damn it. We have a chocolate named Plop. Awesome. Or my favorite candy is Choco Bum Bums. Yeah, exactly. All right. I was gonna reset if I die on this stage because I shouldn't be dying here. There was a thing right in what was it, Sainsbury's? There was like a thing, you know, Tiger Bread, right? Which is just Tiger Bread with like it's like bread with like a very specific crust on it, right? There was like a promotional thing where Sainsbury's were like, we got a letter from a 10-year-old, and the 10-year-old was like, it's not really a tiger pan, it's more like a giraffe pan. So now we're calling it giraffe bread. So if you go to Sainsbury's and try and buy tiger bread, it's called fucking giraffe bread for some reason. It pisses me off. It's like, you made this fucking letter up. It's like 10-year-olds aren't doing that. Alright. Kill this guy. Get this thing. Crouch right here so he doesn't shoot you. There we go. Okay. Fuck the points. I don't need points. I think I do need to kill this one, though. Because it's in the way for this. I'm just going to walk into it. Tiger bread, it's just like bread. It's got like a weird crust on it. Sainsbury's is not the fancy grocery store. Waitrose, we have to discuss the Tory. There is like a sliding scale of like Tory like supermarkets in the UK. Like you go to Waitrose and that's like the Tory one, and then it's like every other one is like, you know, it's like Marks and Spencer's, and then I guess Sainsbury's, and then Asda, and then Tesco's, in that order. And also Morrison's and the other one that I can't remember, Co-op. Co-op is kind of Tory a bit, but it's like really popular in Scotland, so not really. Now we're just talking about British culture that no one has any reference, frame of reference to except for me. Yeah, the racist supermarkets, literally fucking, not even joking. There are so many fucking Tories in Waitrose, it's not even funny. Please stop shooting at me. All right. Alright, I can ignore that turret. I can just go over here. Alright, there we go. That turret just kind of gives up on you, actually. It can't... I didn't actually realize those turrets can't turn around to attack you. We're finding things out. There we go. Play Eggy on me ZX Spectrum. No, it's Dizzy. Come on, get it right. If it was called Eggy, it would be sensible, but no, it's called fucking Dizzy. I feel like Dizzy, like, now that I've seen a bunch of Dizzy games, now I'm just like, whatever, Dizzy is a normal game. Now I'm like, fuck Monty Mole. Monty Mole seems like a hell game. The 5 minutes I ever saw of any of the Monty Mole games, there was just like a massive corridor full of like drops of water that killed you, and I was like, yeah, this is like the peak British video game. Next you'll tell me my name should just be Violet. Yeah, exactly. I found out, right, Dizzy is an egg because they just wanted a sprite that would rotate easily on the ZX Spectrum, so they just picked an egg and then they called him Dizzy. So now that's why that guy is a fucking egg. It's because they just wanted an easy sprite to rotate. Okay, it's just an R. And then I also almost got shot, trying to avoid that. Monty is like literally, Monty Mole is like literally, as far as I can tell, Monty Mole is literally just a game where you memorize where everything is, or you die instantly. And it's like, yep, this is like British video games, alright. Fat worm blows a Sparky? Ugh. Gribbly's Day Out? I always bring up Gribbly's Day Out. Because it's called Gribbly's Day Out, right? But also, go look up the cover art for Gribbly's Day Out, and then come back here and post what the fuck in chat. Okay, I think the guys with like the grenades like wait until they're lined up with you, so you can kind of just move away from them over and over again. Yeah, I think on the second iteration of this, these things have like twice as much health for sure. Do not drop that F on top of me. Okay. I wonder if that always lands in a consistent play. Like, I feel like that's always landing in the same spot. I'm not sure. Why he got grippers? He's only got one of them though. He ain't got grippers. He's just got the gripper. He's only got 1 foot. Why is he like that? Alright, kill this thing. Alright. Then we go to the other side of the screen. Stand like right here. Just spam the attack button so I win. Okay. Now I think I literally can just stand still and not have to move at all because, yeah. The spread shot is busted, so you don't have to worry about this boss at all. There we go. Yeah, it's like a grasshopper head with a troll foot. Has Margaret Thatcher in the backstory? Wait, does it? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Is Monty Mole a Tory? Oh no, okay. Oh no, he's a Lib Dem, even worse. Monty Mole is a Lib Dem. The choice to portray real-life political figures, specifically the Union leader Arthur Scargill and Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher as villains in Wanted Monty Mole was a PR stunt and successful attempt to rile the news media. So he's a Lib Dem. He doesn't like Margaret Thatcher, but he also hates the unions. Oop, okay. Don't touch that thing. I'm like trying to like wrangle my way so I don't go near it. I need to play ZX Spectrum games at some point. I keep talking it up and then I never do it, but I really need to see what they got on the specky. Nightlaw, I watched Bill Bull play some of Nightlaw. That game looks awesome. You just randomly turn into a werewolf while you're trying to do platforming. It's just like just an extreme inconvenience in that game. It's great. Okay, get all the way up here. Kill all these things, drop down, kill that guy. Now I stand like at the edge up here and I can just jump. I don't even need to jump really, I'm just kind of fire at it. Okay. Yeah, they have Andy Capp and who's famous for chips apparently. I genuinely didn't know that like Americans had like just like a random like newspaper character that I'd never heard of from the UK as like a chips mascot. I'm saying chips for Americans. I'm trying not to say crisps because no one's gonna know what I'm talking about. I fucking knew that a guy would spawn right behind me as I was trying to do that. Okay. Fire this in a diagonal. Yeah, you snipe that guy. God, the fact that like... By the way, these guys later in the game, those guys that run across the screen and then start shooting at you, they can start like going prone and like really fucking with you. It's really funny. Yeah, handicapped hot fries or whatever. I kind of want to try them because I want to see if they're like just the American equivalent of the like British snack that kind of vaguely looks like it. Oh, I was so scared of jumping up there because I thought I was about to get shot at. Okay, now we're safe. Alright. Easy. Alright. Have I died yet? I don't think I've died yet on this run. Yeah, like fry-shaped potato snacks? Yeah, hang on. I need to like... What the hell are they called? I need to like look these up quickly. So there's like handicap hot fries, right? Which are... these things. I don't know if these are the same thing. I kind of feel like maybe they might be the same thing, but I wanna find out. So you have these for reference. For people who aren't American, like me. There was like a British version of this, which is like I need to like look up like this is fucking Us Jeeves or whatever. It's kind of like that. What the hell are they called? God, what are they called? They're like a budget snack. There's also snack fries, which are kind of horrible. They're too like hard. All right, I'm just in a fucking thing that is just a listicle of British snacks. They're not even in here, are they? What the fuck are they called? I genuinely can't remember what they're called now. I bust this out because I was like, I've got a good comparison. High contender for picking the hot fries, huh? What are these things called? I literally can't remember what they're called. All right, whatever. Fuck this. Fuck this example because I can't remember what they're called, I guess. But there is another snack that is like this, but it's like they're like fake like chip shop chips or whatever. Yeah, the hot as in spicy, yeah. Handicaps hot fries like me. What the? Hang on a minute. This man has been a bull forever. He's gonna stay like that. Alright, kill that thing, and I'm gonna run over to the left side of the screen. I'm not gonna shoot. Was that guy red actually? No, that guy wasn't even red. I just imagined that he was red. Alright, kill that thing. Alright. Percy the Potty Pigeon, it's a legitimately good game, huh? I think there is it Kim Justice, who is like the YouTuber that is like basically just a British person who grew up with those computer games, who is like an expert on them. I always just check their channel whenever I'm like, what? I need to find out about this thing. Have they actually covered this or not? Okay. I need to play all the shitty 2000 AD games that they released on like Commodore and shit like that. Like there is a Nemesis the Warlock game on C64, I think. And if I remember correctly, it's a game where if you like fall from a height that is like 1 foot higher than your like max height jump, you die. It's like one of those kinds of games. Oh, we got life. All right. Honestly, I'll take the rapid. It didn't change my firing speed, that's fine. This is this one? Yeah, okay. Kill that, okay. Yeah, he's like, I didn't know who he was either. I found out about hot fries and they were like, oh yeah, it's like this British mascot. And I was like, I've never heard of this guy. And apparently he's like in the Sunday Mirror or something like that, which is like a really horrible like tabloid. So that's why I've never heard him, because I don't read like garbage. Okay. We're fine. I almost fucking died there. That would have been horrible. Alright, I need to get this thing dead. Alright, those things are all dead. Now I can just hang out on this side of the screen. Do that. I guess, like, yeah, I guess the turrets can only fire in, like, 8 directions. So if you just stand, like, slightly off-center, they can't actually target you. Okay. Oh, it was also newspapers in the US? I guess that makes sense, so they would probably license it out. Don't get fucking shot. Alright, we're good. Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright, kill that thing. Alright, now we just stand still and do this. Like, look how easy this is when you have when you have this weapon. You just stand still, you win. There we go. Alright. Spread gun, most busted thing in any video game ever, probably. Alright, so that is how much progress I made last stream in terms of not dying. So I have a save state that is just at this point with no deaths. I just wanted to do it again just to be like, alright, we've done it this stream, so I don't have to reprove myself or anything like that. Okay. Triple kill. Hang on. You also need... Wait, what is this? Oh, this is the Andy Cap video game. Okay, what is it? Is this on the ZX Spectrum? Do I have to play the Andy Cap video game? Hang on. He also needs to keep his alchemy meter as full as possible while avoid being arrested for fighting various characters, including your own wife. Awesome. And it can stop people in the street by blowing a kiss at them. What? That sure sounds like a character that would be in the Sunday Mirror. Just saying. I think this is a rapid. Yeah, this is just a rapid. Okay, back at the annoying sound factory. Oh, I fucking... I pressed down too late. I have to... Because you have to let go of right, otherwise you don't crouch, because you do this instead. Yeah, like that. I was like still holding right slightly. It's so fucked up that you can't make that jump, by the way. I don't want the F. I want the spread gun. Oh my god, I got so lucky there. How was that not hitting? Come on. There we go. Oh, we got life. Nice. Ooh. Wait, he has a live action TV show on UK TV? What? What channel? What the fuck? And also in what year? I guess if it was like the 50s or something. Okay. Crouch. I didn't hold left, but I faced left for some reason. I guess maybe my controller is really sensitive or something. Alright, there's a guy right there to kill him. I think this is just the car now, so we have to run in. This guy's gonna chase after me, I guess. I think if I'm right here, it won't run me over. Yeah. Look how fast it dies, it's ridiculous. I love that you fire the gun so fast that the sound engine doesn't know what to do and it just makes like a buzzing noise. LATV in 1988? What are you... There's no way this is real. I'm being trolled. Ooh, okay. I knew for a fact that was going to hit me if I didn't move. Oh yeah, this guy's here. Well, the main thing, right, is that I have turbo on my controller because I ain't mashing. So if you just stand there and just, like, fucking turbo it, it just dies in, like, 3 seconds. Don't want that, that's a laser. It's real? Uh-oh. There's an Andy Cap stage musical? What? Who are these people who are like, oh yeah, I want to learn more about Andy Cap. I need to buy all the Andy Cap merch. Who are these people? Have they ever done that shit for like All Woolly or anything like that? Like, like any of the other like newspaper characters? This thing dies in like 3 seconds. All right. Barely a boss. God, the Minecraft movie. I saw that shit. I woke up and they were like, oh, there's a Minecraft movie trailer. It's an isekai, because of course it is. Don't want this power up because it's the machine gun and I have the spread shot. Where did my shot go? God damn it. It was on, there were still shots on the other side of the screen, so the game was like, I'm not going to render the rest of your bullets. So I would have killed him if my bullets had rendered, but they didn't, so I got fucked over there. Imagine getting hit by a truck and now you're a cube, yeah. I don't know why I keep shooting that, because I can't get up there. Scariest jump in the game right there. It feels like you're never going to make it, even though you are. I think it's like a pretty much guaranteed jump. Okay. Okay. Wait for this. Get up here. This part I don't know what the best method of doing this is. I did that way too early. I guess one... No, actually, it won't do it in time. Okay. This specific bit, I don't know what my strat is for it. This part, I can just carry the beat all the way to the boss, but... That specific jump, I don't know what the timing I should go for is, and I don't know if there is an easy way of doing it. Alright, he runs out. Here comes this guy. There we go. Okay. Sylvester Stallone could do all of this, yeah. The thing about the Minecraft movie, right, that I can't get over is that it's so... I mean, it looks horrible, right, but I can't get over that every single actor in that movie has a permanent rim light on them. I don't know if you've noticed this. If you watch the trailer footage again, just look behind them and you can see, like, just look at their outline. You can just see they're permanently, like, rim light for some reason. And it looks awful. Oh, he really tried to get me there. Okay. I jumped so early. Oh my god, I'm so lucky there. Please stop running direct behind me. Oh, I got hit. That's fine, whatever. You start so high on the screen. Okay, now he's red. Yeah, okay. Chaos jump, yeah. Okay, so this is on one continue. So this is as far as I got last time, as I got all the way to this level. Problem is, the final boss of this level is what always got me, because it kind of just feels like a damage race. If you don't have the spread. Which you can get a spread in this level, but it's like really difficult. That was an R. I don't have to worry about that. Oh no, it's not. It's a fire, isn't it? Which is really good for getting rid of the machine gunner up there. Just run across. This is the R. Well, I'm not getting that. Yeah, there you go. There was a guy doing the crouch. Is there not another wall? I guess there's only 2 walls. Okay. They like learn how to dolphin dive. They start doing the Call of Duty dolphin dive thing on you. Oh. That boss is weird. The boss of the previous level is weird because he has like, he puts his leg out when he jumps, right? So it feels like he should be trying to dive kick you. And I wonder if that was the original intention, but instead he just sort of like jumps in place with his leg out. And it's like, but why? Can I make this jump? Oh, I'm so lucky. So there's a bee right here. I'm just gonna run. I think it's not this one, it's this one coming up. It's an S, and it went high, so now I can't get it. I wonder if there is like, yeah, you have to use the minecart. I'm guessing it like make it fly really high to make it. So you have to get it from the top level. Why did I not make that jump? Oh wait, no, this is a genius ploy to get the S. Actually, I'm a genius. I did that on purpose, actually. Okay. Please stop spawning. Leave me alone. Okay. All according to plan, yeah. Hang on. 1 second. Oh, I don't have links enabled. They built a statue of Andy Capp? Why? Why has he got a statue? In Hartlepool? It's like how if you go to the the station in Tokyo where the Sunrise office are, the Sunrise offices are. There is a Gundam statue there, I think. Oh my god, stop spawning. Leave me alone. There's another guy here. Alright. I think with this I can damage race the boss though. So if we just run all the way over here and just do this. Alright, this is as far as I've gotten. I've not seen this stage. I don't know what happens in this stage. I'm just gonna make a save state just in case. Alien's Lair! Oh shit. What's that? M? Don't want it. Get this out of here. I fucked the jump up. That's fine. What? What the fuck? Oh, it's just a fucking xenomorph. Alright. And it's dead. Alright, cool. What next? What the fuck is that projectile? Oh, we got life. Nice. I'm just gonna kill all these things. Fuck that. Alright. Is there one on the box art? I don't think I've seen the box art of this game. You know, I do not trust that. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's also the 80s and they were obsessed with aliens, so I'm not surprised that there is a xenomorph in this game. Alright, how fucked is there gonna be more xenomorph heads or is it just gonna be the final boss, I wonder? Am I hitting this? Red Falcon might not be your run-of-the-mill terrorist organization, yeah. My initial read of the plot, right, from just playing it and not reading the manual, was I was like, oh, I guess like all the humans are like teaming up with the alien because they think it's awesome, but no, they're all just aliens already. Hello, Brent. Okay. Let's kill these heads. These mouths, I guess. This has been pretty easy so far. Because there's not been a ton of enemies flying at me. There's just been these fucked up projectiles. Oh god, this jump does not look possible. Okay, just barely. Ooh! Face hugger! Alright, sure, why not? Why it didn't hit it? Why is it flying up like that? Alright, whatever. Oh! Oh god, they've got fucking... they've got the eggs and everything? Can I kill these things? Yes. I got life from it. Alright, cool. What, I can't go to the right though? I'm gonna kill the egg spawners. Make my life easier. Oh god, that thing jumped. Okay, whew. Did I win? I think I won. Is that a 1cc of Contra? I think that was a 1cc of Contra. Alright, we win. Alright, thank god. Oh my god. Let's fucking go. Oh, that's a good ass video game. Congratulations! You destroyed the vile Red Falcon and saved the universe. Consider yourself a hero. Was the Red Falcon the heart? Is that what the Red Falcon was? Or was Red Falcon the... is that fucking element? What's that element called? I can't remember what the elephant's called. I got to the heart of the matter. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if... I guess Red Falcon was the head. Maybe I just went in its body, is like the idea. Babar, that's it. Thank you. His name was in my head somewhere, I just couldn't remember what it was. Did I just fucking reverse the game? I've had this feature this whole time? Alright, I need to like I need to unbind that. Oh. I don't know how he threatened the whole universe either. He just seemed like a really big xenomorph. I'm guessing these are all real names. I don't think Well, actually, no. I'm thinking about it. This was the all right. Directed by Ume-chan. Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think Konami used real names, did they? Yeah, small islands. I like how the island explodes at the end just for fun. They're just like, fuck it. Why make the island explode? I'm. Now I have to. What's CC? Oh, all right, yeah. I have to put this hair on now. All right. Wait, does the game loop actually? Because a lot of games of this period loop, but maybe it just ends here. Oh, it does loop. Oh shit. 742,000 points. All right. Well, there's 2 guys there. There's 3 guys there. Wait. Okay. It's just spawning like twice as many guys now. That's the loop. I keep tapping with the M, yeah. It's just habit, I guess, because of the spread. Like I had like turbo set to spread, but I kept tapping with it anyway. Because like it like doesn't fire properly, right? Otherwise, this weapon acts weird. I think this weapon has like sprite. I think all the weapons must have sprite limits, but like the spread doesn't really care about it. And this one obviously has to wait for all 4 to be off the screen before you can fire it again. So it's like, this weapon feels so like unresponsive with the turbo one specifically. Because if I turn it off, even if I mash this one, because it has to wait for them to go off screen, but it feels even more unresponsive because it takes it longer. I don't know. I had a bunch of periods where like I was using this weapon and I would fire and it just wouldn't react. And I was like, Anyway, hello Graffrey, you just missed it. I 1cc Contra on my first question mark go. It wasn't my first go, but it was my first time getting to the last level, so I did get the 1cc technically. All right. I mean, it wasn't technically. I just did get it. All right. I don't know why you added technically there. I like how these guys can't handle being in water, so if I just go down here. Oh, but then you run out of water. Why were the alien soldiers a problem if they couldn't handle water exactly? If you just can't get in the water, then just like dump a big like bucket of water on the island. They can't do anything about it. Oh yeah, they have to bring snorkels. That's why they needed the snorkels, right? It's because they needed to use it to like get through the water. Otherwise, they can't leave the island. All right. I'm gonna get some water and then. Do I just play Super C after this? I don't know. Hang on. I'll be right back. Yeah, signs logic. There we go. What's 1cc? 1 credit clear. Yeah, it's when you... Or 1 continue clear is probably more clear, right? Now I think about it, right? I feel like if I played Super C, I would get sick of ever playing another Contra game for the rest of my life. So maybe we do Super C next week or something. Oh. I do want to play it, but I feel like if I just play every single Contra in one go, I'm just gonna be like, it's gonna be like smoking the whole pack, and I'm gonna be like, I never want to play another Contra again. So maybe I shouldn't do that. So hang on, because Vox asked, I'm just gonna do this. All right, there you go. Super C, yeah, I was trying to like avoid like getting spoiled on it, so I like kind of glanced at it over the corner of my eye while I was playing Dragon's Dogma 2 instead. That game looks awesome. So, so I really want to see that one, but we should play a different NES game. I kind of really want to play Shadow of the Ninja because they did that like re-release recently. So I'm like, maybe we should play that one. But also, I just saw Shatterhand in here, so now I'm like, there are so many fucking games on the NES. Though is the problem. I don't really know. Swordmaster? Wait, there's more Master games? What's Swordmaster? There are so many fucking games that just have Master in the name or something like that. And yeah, I looked it up and the first result is a YouTube video called NES Games No One Played, Swordmaster. This looks like Duel Master, but on the NES. There are many things to master in this world, yeah, because there's Duel Master, which I played. There's Kick Master, Air Master, Sword Master, Chess Master. one of the fundamental elements of the world: air, kick, duel, chess, sword. Once you say I'm doing this because Vox asked, I'm like, Swamp Thing has a game? What are you talking about? What do you mean there's a Swamp Thing game on the NES? I have there are 3 separate Star Wars games. One of these is listed as a Namco. A Namco game. I do wish to play video games on the NES. I kind of just want to play Shadow the Ninja, so I might just play that, honestly. But if there's any other like good action platformers that you might know of, Dot Level, who plays all the action platforms ever, I should play that one. All right. Bam. Natsume, as they mistypoed their name that one time. Yeah, I should spin the 10 fun wheel. Oh wait, hang on. No, now I opened the game. Now I was like, wait a minute, I could just open Transformers, but now I'm like, actually, well, I need to play this now. Oh no, due to the dictatorial government of Emperor Garuda, a number of lives have been lost. That's the way to put it. Or to defeat the Emperor Garuda. 2 shadows appear. I love. By the way, my favorite genre of video game is just fucking ninja game. I love ninja games. Ninja, they are cool. Hello, Lena. Thank you. Just a number. Yeah, we didn't count. Just a number of lives. What if it's only 2? Yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. So I've seen like I saw McCall playing Shadow the Ninja, and for like the entire time I was like watching him, he was getting like tormented by his chat with the TTS, so I didn't get a very good impression of like how good that game is, because he just seemed like he was being like tormented. Ninja Gaiden PS2 trying to be DMC1, yeah. I mean, Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox is like one of the best games ever, in my opinion. Ow. Am I just fighting like sailors here? I think I'm just fighting sailors. I like this like sword animation with like the sick like trail behind it. Oh, but now I have shuriken. Okay. Also, this is awesome. Like this whole like grabbing the thing and then you press up and you go up it. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just watching this now. You got like a sidle animation. That's kind of sick. Oh yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, the NES has 3 whole Ninja Gaiden games. I need to play. I played the first one like ages and ages ago. It was like one of the first games I streamed, if I remember correctly. I've got a fucking hook now. All right, this is the hook from the Reborn game that I saw. I can't hit this guy. He's standing too close to me, so the hook won't hit him. I think, can you do this diagonally? Oh shit, you can. I don't know what the 0-0 is next to my like life bar. Okay, that's health. Okay. We gotta show this shit off with a ninja game? Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Alright. Oh, the boat is going up and down. I was like, what? This hook doesn't seem very good. Like, you just see the bottom of like the boat sprite. It's like hanging out there. I guess that's supposed to be the water. What? Okay, that. He's got the fucking trunk slide that they added to fucking Fighter Z. He's got that shit that you just do cross the screen. You seen that? Have you seen the Fighter Z patch they put out that like everyone's posting about? And it's like the most fucked up thing anyone's ever put out for a video game. Like Ultra Instinct Goku just has like one of his regular buttons just crosses the entire screen. And like Trunks has a slide that does that as well. Oh, it's my Shuriken. Yeah, I was imagining it was my Shuriken ammo because it was a 15 earlier. Yeah, it just looks modded, but it's apparently it's real. Oh, now we have like actual water sprites. Awesome. Whoop. Okay. Oh god, what the? Hang on, they don't hurt me though. They're just pushing me around. He's gone. I'm out of here. Is this like a football player? Like, they don't hurt you though. Huh? Can I like switch weapons or something? No. Okay. I just have this now, so I guess I have to pick up a new weapon if I want it. Wait, what? What was hitting me? I got like bumped forwards. Is like are those guys that have really fucked up hitboxes or something? No, it happened again. Like something is like pushing me around. Is that normal? Is that normal? This doesn't seem right. Oh god. Oh, I can swing this thing really fast. All right. Fuck him up. All right, cool. I can't hit the... Oh, that's just my sword. All right, I don't think I want the sword though. All right, I'm dead though. I'm not sure if it's lurching for... I was just doing regular jumps though. Oh, I have 5 continues. Okay. Yeah, it's not that. It's like... It does have like a weird like sort of building up velocity kind of factor to it, but like... I was like getting pushed or something. Oh my god. It's so fast. Oh, there we go. They have so much health as well. Jesus Christ. Because yeah, it didn't happen that time. And like last time, like I got to around here and I got like bumped forwards and I took damage from something. So I wonder if like the football players have just like really fucked up like hitboxes or something. Oh, it happened there actually. Maybe it's because of the camera scrolling. I don't know. I think I'm just imagining it. Oh yeah, it's Contra still. Hang on. Shadow of the Ninja. I got a Contra 1cc. Yippee. Alright. There you go. This guy really does take missiles to the face like a champ though. I don't think I can stop the missiles. I can't do that though. Oh, but I can do this. Okay, maybe this is the strat. Oh, but I can't do it here because there's a thing underneath me. So I just have to like time it. Alright, don't want the sword, I just want to stick to this thing. What? It's fucking guy's back. What is this guy's problem? There we go. I like if someone's like right in front of you. Okay. If someone's like right in front of you, you can't hit them with the chain whip or whatever it is. I guess it's like a grappling hook or something, maybe. Oh, stage 1-3. Oh, big wheel. Why? I guess this is the... I was like, why is this on the ship? But I guess this is actually on the docks. Because we did actually... This would have been the docks. These guys are a nightmare. Oh, he's coming back for more. Oh, he's out of here. All right. Actually, no, yeah, like, doing an attack while you're gaining momentum and jumping forwards does lurch you forwards in a weird way, so maybe it was just that. Oh, that guy's just got a gun. Alright. Ping. Alright, he exploded. Oh. Is that a... That's a monkey. Why... Why am I fighting monkeys as well? Why is it like the military and then also monkeys? I like how I don't even have to like adjust. I can just mash the attack button. Alright, cool. I guarantee if I fall down this hole, it just instantly kills me, by the way. What? That hit me? Really? I was trying to do like a downwards, like diagonal jump attack, but it doesn't actually work. Yeah, the ninja's no natural predator. I feel like there are a lot of like media where... Fuck. It like really screwed that jump up. I feel like there's a lot of media where like monkeys are like trained to be like ninjas or whatever. Because that happens in like Sekiro. And there's like a couple of other things I can't remember off the top of my head. But I still have the chain whip thing. Nope, jump. I wonder if it would be better to have the sword. But the sword has like such a piss poor range on it. So I'm not sure. Oh, okay. The game's let me have that. Oh, but like I can just stun lock those guys before they get to attack though, so maybe that is good. Oh, I just grabbed the thing. Okay, I guess that just does it automatically, right? Oh, you stun lock him, and also when he tries to shoot you, it goes through your head, so that's actually really good for you. And his gun doesn't have a hitbox, okay. Oh god, I did it again. Oh, wait, what? I'm up here. Okay, you just take damage from falls. I just had such low health I died from it. Okay. I thought it was dead. Whew. Game design question mark? Yeah. Alright, what's the boss? Oh, he's not in here yet. Where is he? Oh, it's this thing. What the fuck? The sword is actually good. Okay. By the way, this music is awesome. I guess the one downside is I can't attack it while it's in the air. But it dies really fast anyway, so that's fine. This is what if Ninja Gaiden was good. I like Ninja Gaiden 1. That game's good. I don't know. Should I get into... Look, here's the thing, right? I really like ninjas, but I hate... I hate, like, American cartoons from the 80s. Should I just get into Ninja Turtles at some point? Should I get into Hero Turtles, as they're known? Oh, my sword got better. I have, like, blade beams now. I don't have the blade beams anymore. Oh, do you know why? Because I'm still turboing my weapon. I'm still turboing my controller, so... There we go. Oh, do you know what it is, actually? I think what it is if I jump across, like, a screen transition of a specific type, it, like, freaks out and, like, bumps me forward. I think that's what it's doing. I also like how all these ninjas are, like, just... they got, like, snorkels. I'm gonna put the turbo back on, fuck it. I can turbo games if I want. What? Worm? Worm. Oh, that's my cool blade beam. How do I get my blade beam back? Oh, that worm is so fast. Okay, worm's dead. Ow. When I was a kid, I always found it really stupid that steam hurt you in video games, because I was like, why would steam hurt you? It's just hot water. But now that I'm an adult, I know better. It would fucking hurt. Play the Famicom version of the Ninja Turtle game called Genki Kamen Ninja Den. Is that the Konami one? There's like a Konami Ninja Turtle game that's like famous, isn't it? Do I take this? I guess I'll take it. Yeah, there's hot and then there's like hot. That's just a guy with a boomerang. It's just the guy with a boomerang. He's just some guy. Okay. Where does this put me? Right at the start? Yeah. Ow. Oh god, they take so many hits from that. If I switch to sword. Oh, he got like gold off screen, so he doesn't exist anymore. Okay. What? That guy's in the wall. I could admit it. Oh, I bet. No, alright, I figured it out. Okay, I figured it out. You know why I keep like getting jumped forwards in weird ways? Is because the game is assigning me a spot where it can't scroll backwards, but it's like bumping the camera forwards, and that's what that's doing. Okay. Yeah, different bear. Hello. Okay, those are all my shurikens. That was a good waste of shuriken. I know the Ninja... I think people regard some of the Ninja Turtle games as being quite good, so I'm always curious about it, but I'm also like, well, the problem is I think cartoons of that era are like really like repulsive most of the time, so I don't actually know if I want to get into this. This worm's so fucked up. I died to the worm. First one isn't very good, but the others are. Okay, yeah. They got that noise in it. They got the Fairlight orchestral hit in every single one of them, as far as I remember. Ow. Give me my blade beam. What if the blade beam requires you to be above a certain health? I just got both of them. Nice. I'll take it because it doesn't replace my sword. I wonder if this is good for the worm. Okay. Oh, this worm is just on top of you. No, I lost blade beam. I don't know what makes me lose the blade beam. It's so fast. It's like, how do you... There we go. 80s Daredevil? Played a few levels. Definitely seems like a fun with friends type of game. Yeah, I don't know. I think I have a friend who worked on that. Like doing the art, like all the art on it. Not all of it, but they did like a couple of like enemies on it. So I keep seeing them post about it and it's like, oh yeah. I did it. I keep walking into an accident. Okay. Did they put Asagi Yojimbo in it? Okay, this is Boomerang guy. He just fucking instantly hit me. Oh god, that hits lower than I keep standing there and then it just hits me really high. The joke was that the turtles are transformed by the same stuff that hit Daredevil and caused him to go blind, huh? Actually, no. Do you know what it is? It's just that I think I've been imagining this problem this whole time, and it's just that the attack does just launch you forwards in a weird way. Yeah? You having fun up there? Yeah, I think just holding attack and jumping forwards is just weird. This game feels strange because it just feels like they just dump enemies on top of you and you just go, alright, deal with it. Weird. Like the worm that can just like launch on top of you. Unless you move instantly. Parried me. Like, look how fast that is. I can't react to that. Unless I'm already moving. Alright. Okay. Whoop. Grab that. Okay, don't die to Boomerang Man. Remember to throw that shit. Alright, cool. Okay. Why did his boomerang? I like how he threw his boomerang out and then it just sort of like fell out of the air. Oh god damn it. It does just, if you hit it, it just falls out of the air. Oh god damn it. Oh, I can't hit this thing though. Ah. Not even a real boomerang, yeah. It's like his hair or something. Yo, it's like I actually fell in love with their characters and started taking them seriously too. Awesome. Alright, give me 1 second. Let's do these so quickly. Like my webcam picked me up at like the other side of the room there. That was funny. Ooh, okay. I did see like the early like Ninja Turtle art, and it's all like black and white and really edgy. It's really funny to look at considering what Ninja Turtles turned into. It's like the most popular like kids IP ever or something like that. Okay. Oh, it's a 2029 AD, by the way. Is the like the era of this. Alright, how was Woman? She's just the same sprite but recolored. Okay. Sure, why not? Yeah, I think the thing is, right, is about the problem with the 80s is that it's like fucking overplayed to death now at this point because everyone's like, oh, nostalgia for this era that I wasn't even alive for most of the time. What if shitty synthwave? Oh, there's a monkey on this stage. I just didn't notice it. I hate synthwave, by the way. I'm sick of synthwave. Anytime a song starts doing a stupid synthwave bit, I'm just fucking roll my eyes so far they fall out of the back of my head. It's such an annoying, like, bit. Whoop, okay. Alright, Trunks. Where? Oh, he's back. Alright. I don't think there is any indication as to when he's gonna come after you. I think he just does it arbitrarily. Alright. It's really fun. From what I understand, the Shadow the Ninja Reborn, people keep saying that it's like one guy who did the whole game. Like all the pixel art in that game. Because he's like a 60-year-old man who's like a fucking pixel art prodigy or something. And it's really funny to me that the girl character in that game has like the most insane like thigh situation going on possible. It's just like, alright man, put your you can put like one fetish in there if you want. Alright. I can't get the line up, there we go. I tried to drop down and I'd like missed the button. Yeah, there we go. What about Vaporwave? I mean, Vaporwave is also annoying, but that's like annoying because Redditors made it annoying. And it's not as like ubiquitous as Synthwave, because like Synthwave is in like adverts and shit. And it's just like anytime that someone wants to like be like, it's the 80s, they just do like Synthwave, which like nothing... The thing about the Synthwave is like nothing in the 80s actually sounded like that. That's a completely modern invention. It's like fucking hyper-real stuff, right? What would you rather have a field day? It's just like this weird, like, fake signifier for an era that it's not even, like, accurate to, like, what the era was like. It just annoys me. Yeah, I found out that guy did the fucking Hokuto no Ken, like, PS, like, 1 game. Like, he was, like, the art director for it. And he was on, he did the Dr. Slump game as well. It's just kind of crazy. How do my synthwave before Lily comes over? Yeah. I don't know. It just all sounds the fucking same, man. It's just like it's the exact same thing every single time. I like how the sword, you just hold the sword button. If you have turbo enabled, and you just mash and you win. What's in here? Oh yeah, blade beam. My blade beam is longer though, isn't it? Maybe it's the exact same. Ow. Okay, well you just shot me to death. Electric Swing is not even real music. That is just... it's awful. Every time Camellia is like forced to write a fucking Electric Swing song, it's like... turning the fucking doomsday clock closer to midnight or whatever. We gotta save Camellia. We gotta teach that guy to stop making songs where it's just like electro swing, and then also he needs to stop making songs that are just like 30 different songs stuck together that have no connecting tissue, because he's too busy writing electro swing for VTubers instead of writing like actually good music. I guess maybe you take 3 hits and then you lose Blade Beam or something. I need to get behind this guy so I can just... Oh, I'm inside his... Alright, there we go. It's not even mashups, it's just like he just makes like speedcore where like all the parts to the song, it's like every 8 bars it just changes to a different song and there's like no cohesion to it whatsoever. Okay, well that works. He's like Cabario, but bad. Whenever he does that, it's just like, oh, he's just making bad Cabario. Alright, cool. VTuber, I mean, it is just an implied derogatory, right? Because it's just like, for some reason, all VTuber music sounds exactly the same. It's just all like miserable to listen to. No one has any fun ideas when it comes to VTuber music, because they're all just like, I want to make this thing that someone else already made. And it's probably all decided by like the like suits and whatever anyway, so it's just like whatever. Oh yeah, they made I forgot, Tengo Project made Ninja Warriors like reboot game as well. I really want to play that because it's a ninja game. I just need to play all the Tengo Project ninja games. And also Pocky and Rocky, but I'm not good enough at video games to do that one. What is this song? No, this is the fucking Mega Man song, isn't it? You listen to the progression on this. Not this bit. Just wait for it. As long as more guys don't spawn. Is it this bit? Not this bit, hang on. We just have to wait a bit longer. When it starts doing the it's one of the stages from like 2 or something, isn't it? Or maybe 1. To wait for it to come back. Oh, worm. I'm gonna die to worm. This bit. That's just the fucking bit from Mega Man. I don't remember any of the stages because they all blend together in my brain. Ugh, come on. God, this worm is so fucked up. It moves, it comes out so fast. It's just like, how do I react to this? There we go. And then there's like no health afterwards, so I'm kind of just screwed. Oh, it didn't spawn out. All right. Heat Man? Okay, Mega Man 2. I can't tell. Here's the thing, right? I think Mega Man is awesome. I can't tell you, I can't like distinguish the stages to save my life. Put a gun to my head and tell me what stage a song is from, I'd say just fucking shoot me now. Hell yeah. They all just like bunched together, so I got to kill both of them pretty cheaply. So I don't want the shuriken because it just makes this harder. It keeps sneaking pot shots at me. There we go. See, that's how you're supposed to kill the worm instead of getting hit by it 50 times. I went way too early there. There we go. Oh, this is grappling hook. Do I want grappling hook? I'm gonna stick with the weapon I've got right now. Never mind. Let's try this with the sword, because there's these like boomerang guys right here. They seem to be close to ledges, so maybe we're fine. Oh, I have to jump to get him now. It just the fact that it falls out the fucking air is really funny. Oh, you can parry it's you can just spam the attack button and parry the boomerang. It's awesome. Oh, come on. Can I have health, please? I'm like dying here. Oh god, a 50-50. Whoa, these fucking whirligig kind of motherfuckers. Alright, that was health. Alright, we're good. Damn, health's pretty late in this stage. Fuck it, I'm out of here. Oh, I do a bunch of damage as well. Okay. You motherfucker. Right at the end. Okay. You can no! Don't take that out of context. Come on. Whoa, that's just an alien with a gun. Alright, cool. Oh, he like splits in half when you cut him? Awesome. Whoop. Missed. I guess you can't do directly up while you're jumping. Or it's like, you like break his legs and he like flies around. He's really hard to hit apparently. Old parry good, new parry bad. Yeah, exactly. Here's the thing, right, is I brought this up before. I like the parry in DMC. Like, I like Royal Guard because there's like a risk reward to it. Like, you can't just like press the button and it turns the rest of the game off like you can in some fucking games. He's back to fucking slide kick me. Alright. I love that. Oh my god, there's another one down there. Jesus Christ. Literally, like, unreactable. Just fucking hits me with the trunk slide. Yeah, parrying as DMC is an option you have to opt into. And also, it's not as good as, like, evading. But the reward is you get to do the best, like, damage attack in the game if you, like, just consistently do it. But like every other game that has parries in it is like, oh, now engage with our parry system. We're going to force you to do it because we can't think of a way to make the game interesting. Like, fucking, I'm trying to, like, Liza P has the parry in it, and it's just like, the Liza P parry is stupid because it, like, you just do it to things and then they, like, just completely negate everything they're doing, pretty much. And then they force you to do it because they can't think of a way to make the game interesting. So it like breaks weapons and shit and things like that. And like if you hit the parry, they just don't get to. I love that he fucking slides in like that. It's so stupid. So much health. Oh, he gives you health though. There's another one? Are you kidding me? How many guys are here? Give me my sword. Alright. Oh, it's just that? Okay. That is... Oh, okay. You just shot me. Am I hitting this thing? I am. What the... Stop it. Okay. Oh, you coming back? Okay, you're coming back really fast. Why is it driving off screen? Come back here. I can't. How do you want me to dodge those if you're just gonna like flip off the second I like hit you? All right. Start again. Yeah, Royal Guard is like good because there's like a. Here's the other thing, right? Bosses in Devil May Cry don't take like 5 whole minutes to like beat. Like it's like a 2-minute long boss fight and you're done. Like every game with parries is like you're gonna stand here and you're gonna do nothing for like the next like 5 minutes because we have to make you confirm that you've seen these attacks before. Oh my god, I'm getting run over. Oh, I'm fine around. No. I also thought the boss was just leaving. I was just like, okay. This is fucked up. Alright, there's probably a strat to it though. I'm running out of continues though. I wonder how many stages. There's probably like 6 stages, right? I feel like usually when they make these games, it's usually 6. Or 8. It's usually 6 to 8. I'm trying to like hit it and then. So every time I hit it, it like attacks me. Oh, but it's like, if it's near the edge of the screen, it can't do it. I can't jump away. I have to like run, which means it's actually probably just, oh my god. I think these next 2 hits should just kill it though. Nope. All right, there we go. Yeah, a lot of modern action games are taking the completely wrong lessons from Sekiro, which is like, you know, Sekiro is a game you can do once, and now everyone is like, I want to make Sekiro. What if I just copy all the shit from this game? What if we made a game where you have to stand still and parry everything? And what if it was the entire game was just bosses and no level design? And you're like, well, you know, Sekiro has like really good level design and like it's fun when you're not fighting bosses, right? But like everyone is obsessed with bosses, so that's all you get. When they were doing all that Summer Game Fest thing and they kept showing action games and then they showed the gameplay of the action game and it was just like you standing still and parrying things, I was like, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna sink into a deep depression. I'm gonna turn into fucking Franz Kafka over here, just like sitting in, like writing how sad I am in my diary about how bad action games are now. Oh, thank god that was health. Whoop. If I can figure out how to fight that like tank without losing all my health, I think we'll be in a better shape. Why are there just random monkeys in this game? I love the monkeys, they're so dumb. Yeah, boss fights and then just like a 400-year-long parry window. That's the other thing that everyone keeps like copying off of Sekiro, is that the parry window in that game is 30 frames or something like that. It's ridiculous. It's like you just press the button once and you're basically guaranteed to block it. And everyone is like, what if our game had a 30 frame long parry window instead of like a challenging one? And here's the thing, one of my favorite games, right? Fucking Ninja Gaiden. They put a parry in Ninja Gaiden and they took it back out because they were like, wait, no, this makes the game shit. It's just like, we've done this before. Oh, I can attack on the stairs and it like makes the game act up. I was trying to attack the boomerang. God, these guys take so many hits. I wonder if the okay. Whoa. Oh, thank god. Alright, I thought it was dead there. I thought it was like a Contra scroll, but it wasn't. Okay. Yeah, parrying in Dark Souls is like a thing you can opt into, and then also like by the end of the game they also just nothing is parryable because they know it's broken. There is one boss in all of Dark Souls 1 that you can parry. The only boss in the entire game that you can parry. And then in Dark Souls 3 they made it so you can parry like most of the bosses in the game because they were like, we hate having fun and we love ignoring mechanics. Designing video games is too hard. We're just gonna let you parry everything. Nice try. Fucking draw, motherfucker. Boss? Oh, I don't have any health. I'm like fucked. Whoa! Samurai! Whoa, he like explodes and like flies towards me? What? Interesting attack. Okay. Oh, I see what it is. Huh? Okay. It's just samurai armor that just falls on you? Okay. I'm gonna have to get all the way back there because I died. Well, obviously now that I know that both characters are identical, I'm just gonna pick the woman. Here's the other thing as well, right? Is that FromSoft made Armored Core 6, and that's a game that doesn't have parry in it, and it's also probably one of the better ones they've made in the past like decade, so... It's like, you don't need parrying. Stop putting parrying in your games. You're just making the game worse by having less mechanics in it. Am I hitting this guy with this? I don't think I am, because he's too close. He's just going to elbow me over and over again. There we go. When I saw fucking... What was it, Expedition 33, they were like, we're innovating in the turn-based action genre, and by that we mean we added a parry to the game. I was just like, I need to never play another video game for the next like 5 years until all of you have gotten over this stupid fad. I'm so sick of parries. They did say that. They put a fucking parry in the game for some reason. They literally said that you can no-hit the entire game by just parrying everything, and I was just like, alright, cool. I mean, I'm saying that they're saying that they were innovating. Because I'm being facetious, because I think the parry is stupid and they should take it back out of the game and actually design their video game to have challenge in it. Okay, I'm really tearing through these stages now. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Grab this thing, I guess. I don't know if this is a power-up or not. Let's get over here. Kill that thing. I'm up here. Ooh, I was pressing the jump button. Come on. Let me down there. There we go. Yeah, that was the headline, right? But the headline was fucking terrible because it was just like, oh, this game's just like Persona 5, another turn-based RPG. And it's like, do you play other video games? Do you just play Dark Souls and Persona 5? Is that what's going on here? It's a terrible headline. And I think it's really horrible to the team to do that to them, but also not doing any favors to them by putting a parry in their game, you know. Get him. Guy who has played 2 video games. Guy who has played Persona 5, listening to Miles Davis, giving some real Persona 5 vibes from this. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped into that. That's fine. I'm taking the invulnerability to get behind you. Alright. Monkey? You motherfucker! He jumped straight through it. He's too good at video games. He bodied me. Can I jump on this? I can. So this one is health. Yeah, there we go. And I would just stand in front of you and... I'm in this house like carpet, yeah. I've got that, by the way. I've got that entire, like, rap. It's just as... The rest of the rap is just as bad as I'm in the house like carpet. I love pulling it out every now and then just to be like, by the way, I've got this. Because people don't realize that it's just from a random sample pack and it's really easy to get a copy of. You can hear the rest of his bars. They're all really bad. Hang on, let me go find it quickly. 1 second. I know what it's called as well. Alright, it's in... I need to pause the game as well. Sample CDs. It's in... Master Mix Climax Rhapsody Vocals 3, and then it's called like Swiney House. Yeah, this one. Alright. So, here's the thing. Here you go.
Check it out. I'm in the house like carpet. And if the
See? I'm in the house like carpet. Now listen to the rest of the shit he says, because none of it is good. This is like one of the worst like raps I've ever heard in my life.
Check it out. I'm in the house like carpet.
Okay.
And if there's too many heads on my blunt, I won't spark it. I'll put it in my pocket and save it like rocket fuel. Till everybody's gone and it's cool. Then I spark it up with my brother.
Why is he like... Why does he do this whole bit about, I'm not going to spark it, I'm going to put it in my pocket? Like, what are you talking about? And then he goes back to talking about sparking it, like 5 seconds later. It's like, do you have any other topics to talk about?
I named him Moan, but I call him Moan Lover, and he's more than a cover, he's a quilt. We're putting
and then he's more than a cover, he's a quilt? Like, what's... You go back to the carpet thing again?
Like the house that John built on a hill.
And then, like, the house that John... What?
Cause this you're gonna feel like velvet, turtle.
Why? That's the bit that gets me. of this whole thing. Why this? Why does he say velvet turtle? Like, why does he do that?
Cause this you're gonna feel like velvet turtle.
What does that mean?
My style fits tighter than a girdle. If you hate it, then you can just leave it like beaver. But in a day or two, I'll make you a true believer in me. Cause like the alphabet, you'll see that ism kicks a rhyme.
Like the alphabet, you'll see.
Like Chef Boyardee, my rhyme is truly cooking. Piece of magic.
Like Chef Boyardee. Like Chef Boyardee, my rhyme is truly cooking.
Out of Brooklyn, New York, I don't eat pork or swine when I dine. I drink a cup.
I don't eat pork or swine when I dine. What are you talking about? What has this got to do with the rest of it? What's this got to do with Velvet Turtle?
Kool-Aid, not a big glass of wine or a Heineken. If you have time, I'll drop rhyme again.
If you have time, I'll drop rhyme again. Please don't. Please don't. Good God. I guess Nation of Islam, yeah, like, is that what he's saying? But like, why does he say it like that? He's so polite about it. Oh, I need to turn the game back down. Hang on. Very just some of the worst bars of all time. And also, the other thing that people don't mention is that on that sample pack, one of them starts off with a slur, just straight away, just straight up. The first thing the guy says is a slur, and you're just like, oh, okay. Ow. Okay, well. Yeah, they're all royalty free, so you can just use them in... I'm like a crook because I built it. Oh, God. Please don't take rapping lessons from that guy. I like how those that's in Persona 3, but it's also in the soundtrack for 10,000 Bullets, but you can barely hear it because it's like mixed really low. Please stop shooting at me. Every time the fucking worm just shoots me. Shoot your gun, come on. It's... This is ridiculous. What the fuck do you want you to do here? Alright, it's dead. It's like one of those, this is MF Doom posts about the good lyrics, yeah. Oop, okay. My lyrics are a rug because I bring the room together. No. we can't go into bars here, come on. I just walked into that because I was too busy. No more carpet rhymes. We need to ban carpets from rap. No more carpet. It's also Melty Blood, yeah. It's in, I realized that one of them was in, like, I think Vox was playing a 2DX song, and I heard one of the things, and I was just like, I recognize this entire thing, but it was, like, so heavily distorted that you could barely hear it. Damn. No blanket into crank it, yeah. I think there was a healing right after this guy, wasn't there? Just run after him. Get dunked on, alright. Oh, but yeah, this is gonna throw the boomerang, and then I'm gonna have to... Yeah. I think it's right behind him, isn't it? Nope, just the next one. Oh, God. Oh, right, it's here. I have to, like, survive this whole thing. Just gonna run for it. No! Oh, God's sake. If it hadn't split up and dropped on top of it, I would have just run on top of it and survived, but I got screwed over. Mainly I got screwed over by the worm, though. The worm just, like, bodied me. If I hadn't got hit by that damn worm, like, 50 million times, because it just shot me at point blank. I do like that they can jump into the wall. I think it's funny. I think I have one more hit on that. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can take 3 hits and then you lose it. Oh, these guys are so annoying. These guys lose a ton of health to this as well. Alright, worm. I couldn't bring myself to type it in here. Oh, thank God. How many hits does this guy take with a sword? 4, please. I don't think I hit it once. 4. God, this worm sucks to fight. There we go. That one Jackbox Rap Battle minigame, yeah, that forces you to write like terrible bars because the ones they give you to fill in are really bad. So it just becomes about trying to get the text-to-speech to say the weirdest shit possible. Alright. They call me Chef Boyardee because my rhymes are truly cooking. What are you talking about? You couldn't have named any other chefs? You had to say Chef Boyardee? Like, really? The one guy who's famous for, like... like, doing canned soup, I think? How am I missing? Come on. There we go. Yeah, he does ravioli. Yeah, exactly. Does anyone in the UK write bars with Mars? I would not be surprised if it hasn't happened already. What? Come on. Every other time it doesn't hit me. I was standing like slightly too close. I'm trying to think of like really funny like grime bars, and the main... God... Anytime I think of funny grime like bars, I always just think of the fucking I Caught Your Mum Slipping in Iceland one from fucking Wiley. Oh, I was trying to jump. Oh. Come on. It's that damn worm. As long as I can get past the worm without dying, I'm fine. There is a D double song. I can just talk about grime now because no one knows anything about grime. There is a D double song where for like an entire verse he is just boasting about how he has a contactless credit card. Literally just constantly bringing up like the contactless credit card. It's awesome. But obviously like a lot of his songs are like kind of jokey, and so he's not being serious. He did the Street Fighter rhythm. He did I've got money in the bank, I'm a banker. You've got no money in the bank, you're a wanker. Which is a real D double bar in Street Fighter rhythm. It's awesome. Yo, yeah, start the bifter. I'm gonna fuck your little step. I don't remember who did that one. If you've never heard Street Fighter rhythm, you need to go listen to it because it's really funny. It's also really good. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna see how it is in this area instead of taking the sword. Because I can just stand here and do this. Just hit him. That makes that guy easier, but like this guy, I'm not sure about. There's a lot of like, I feel like you don't have as many sort of like jokey songs written by American rappers. I feel like that's mostly a UK thing. Okay, let's just pick this up and we're fine. What do I do about the samurai armor exactly? The samurai armor is just sort of like splits up and then hits you. Alright. Sword? Sure, why not? Oh right, this guy right at the end. Okay. There's nerdcore. I mean, nerdcore is a joke in and of itself, as in it's horrible. What's this? I'm gonna leave. What? Did anyone else see that, or was I imagining that, or did that guy just walk straight through that wall? Did I imagine that, or did that actually happen? Because I'm pretty sure that guy just dropped down to this level and he just ran straight through this. This game is strange. What the fuck is that thing? I can't even get that. Yeah, that's just bad jokey. It's like what's the fucking genre of like it's like chap rap or whatever it was called, like that. Remember that shit? Where it's just like the whole bit is that he owns a top hat. Can you stop hitting me? Oh, the sword went. Okay. Chap hop, that was it. Yeah. Okay, now it's this thing. I have my. Oh, wait, can I like? What if I just expect you to use this thing? Oh, but I can hit it off screen. Hang on a minute. Okay, this bit follows you. That's why I keep getting hit by it, because it's not like landing in a specific spot every time. It's like actually following me. I thought it was just unavoidable. Wait, oh, okay. Just took a while to spawn, I guess. Okay. The old feud between Professor Elemental and Mr. B the Gentleman Rhymer. I hope they both lost. I knew about Jay-Z like 6 months before everyone else. That's my credit. Awesome. These backgrounds are really nice, by the way. Like, look at this shit. It's awesome. Oh. Hello, Amos. How's it going? We're talking about bad rappers right now. Instead of like anything useful or relevant to the game. Was this timer on this level or was it on... I think it was on this level, wasn't it? I'm about to die. I fucking missed that jump. Alright. Yeah, you're in the house like carpet. Hello. What's the worst rap song you've ever heard? Actually, don't answer that question. The got no money in the bank hero. It's such a good line. It's for starters, it's like a good song because it's just stupid. At one point, I think he says eyes red like a Kuma because he's high or whatever. That one's good. Come here. Get down here. I'm trying to remember what the other bars in Street Fighter Rhythm. I don't want to play it because I'm going to get fucking copyright struck by JEZDW. The Ant Rap by Adam and the Ants. Oh god, fucking Rapture by Blondie. Right. That one's bad just because a bunch of people say that's the first rap song, if that's the one I'm thinking of. Even though she references Grandmaster Flash in the song. It's like, there is a very... Come on, man. There's just a straight up reference to another rapper, but they're like, this is the first rap song ever written. I never heard the Ant Rap. I didn't know Adam and the Ants wrote a rap song. It sounds bad, because it's Adam and the Ants, and I don't think that guy could write a rap song. Oh yeah, this game is monkeys, by the way. But you've already played this game. I don't know why I'm saying that. You've already played this one. Whoop, okay. I tried to jump over it. Is the boomerang motherfucker? Alright. What's this? Oh yeah, shoot at him. You didn't die? Okay. I guess it takes more shuriken than I thought it did. And I've only got one left. I was hoping to hit the boomerang with it, but it didn't work. I don't think you can hit boomerangs with shuriken. Okay, blade beam. Oh, come on. I need to be closer. Is there health in this section? I don't actually remember. Shit. Can't make the jump anymore. Whoop, there we go. Now come on. Alright, well I died. How far have I gotten? This is like the stage I've gotten up to. I got up to the samurai armor that just kind of like explodes and jumps at you, which I didn't do any damage to, so I don't know how to beat that one. There's white grandpa grime rappers that probably have some ghostwriter. Oh god. I don't think I've experienced that particular like phenomenon. Ow. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to think of like other stupid rap songs. Or do you know what? Actually, I just remembered. JME has a song where for an entire verse he's talking about how he's gonna build a PC. It's really stupid. It's awesome. I think if I remember correctly, one of the lines is oh god, I can't remember the specific line. He specifically says the words "gonna ling man at 120 FPS" though. It's really good. And this is in the same song where he's like rapping about like getting egged onto like speed and then like almost crashing his car and dying. And then like the next verse he's like, I'm gonna build a PC and I'm gonna kill people at 120 FPS. It's so funny. Why'd I jump into it? I could have just jumped over it. Off I go. Nope. There we go. What's this? I guess I'll take it. Oh, you can shoot through the walls, can you? Okay, well, I'm not getting whatever that is. Can't. Here's the thing, the knockback on their attacks, like, pushed me up into the ceiling, and that made me grab it. Yeah, this is as far as I've gotten, because... No, not this bit. Next bit. Isn't it? Yeah, here we go. He has to rhyme something with Crisis? I don't think he does. I can't remember what he says he's playing. Yeah, how do you hit it? Because I'm hitting it and it doesn't do any damage, so I wonder if there's like a bit I have to do. How do you avoid that? Alright. This is a funny ass boss. Oh, it just spawns me in the boss? Okay. Interesting. Oh, but that bumped it away from me. Why was it falling in front of me then? Oh, I destroyed a part of it. Is that it? Well, I'm like knocking it away, but I'm not actually doing any damage to it. So I wonder if I have to like hit it in a specific part of the body. Oh, I have to hit the sword. Okay, yeah. There's also, it's a joke song, but Next Hype by Temper T does have an entire verse about seeing a guy flying his kite and going to beat him up. What? I just went straight through. I guess I'm hitting his hand then instead of the actual sword. That's fucked up. Okay. Well, I'm dead. I lost all my continues. Alright. Did you beat this, Amos? I'm assuming you did, right? I picked the Hayate because it went twice. Alright, let's go again. What? It seems pretty doable once you learn the patterns, but the problem is sometimes the patterns are you fighting the worm, and the worm just like deletes your health bar when it decides to. Are the monkeys in the reboot? The monkeys in the remake? I don't actually know. It'd be awesome if there were just monkeys in the remake. Right, that's a heal. Okay. Ow. Oh my god, he did a fucking... If I just stand in front of him, the sword seems like it's way better than the grappling hook because you can attack with it so fast. I say that, but I've got the turbo one. You can still attack with it pretty fast, you mash, but I'm not mashing. I don't have to do that to myself. Those are these guys that just don't damage you and they just push you around. Yeah, the range on the hook is like what's appealing to it, but like I feel like I just always want to run up to things and hit them with the sword, because the sword also cancels attacks and stuff like that. I do need the hook here though. Oh, but I got the slow hook, so I can't just spam it. I guess if you have a level 2 hook, you can just really like mash it. Oh, he's crouched under that. Okay. Oh, never mind. I can't crouch under it because that one hit me. Doing this is a bit fiddly, I feel like, sometimes. Especially if I had to use that L command. Kinda wish I could hit the projectiles out of the air. That would make this slightly nicer. Shadows of the Ninja for the Nintendo Entertainment System now available, yeah. Get this back. I think if I want to use the grappling hook, I have to get the powered up one so I do attack faster. Oh, I guess it is a Kusarigama. I've been calling it a grappling hook, but it's totally just a Kusarigama. No, you select which weapon you want to use, which might make more sense. Yeah, for sure. It really seems like a situation where you could pick which one instead of just picking up both of them. It's weird. This is sword. Okay, so there's a gun guy right here, I think. So okay, there's another one here. Oh, I got hit. That's why I lost all my momentum. What? Okay, well. Oh, you take damage at the top of the screen as well. Okay, well, I guess I found out. Yeah, it's got no hitbox up close is the problem, right? So I keep running up to people and then trying to hit them with the Kusarigama, and then they just don't get hit by anything. I'm just like, oh, okay. I also got tripped up for a bit because if you jump and attack in the air, you like gain momentum for some reason. It feels really weird, and I thought like the game was bugging out or something. Alright. I genuinely thought it was like something wrong with the scrolling or something for a bit, but it totally is just you attack. Your attack just like propels you forwards in a really uncomfortable way. Why is this monkey positioned? Ooh, okay, I don't want to be up here because it's gonna hurt me. I'm just gonna use the iframes to stand behind it. Alright, cool. I win. I stood like slightly too close to it and lost my blame beam. Oh well. I really want to play that reborn version, but it's like $20 and I don't have $20, so I'm just like, whatever. I can't believe the remake removes the reward for knowing which power-up is best for the coming situations. Yeah. I feel like that it's not really a remake though. It's like a really significant overhaul of the whole thing. So it's like less of a remake and more of just like a reinterpretation of it. I'm not giving you my Steam ID, so don't gift it to me. There we go. I'll just wait for a sale like a normal person. Yeah, they get like, I don't know if it seems like it's just the one guy, because it's like 3 people at the company or something like that. Oh, what those guys are, we're not chained, yeah. Nah, I don't really want free games, to be honest. I just want to like... Ooh, okay. I'd rather just wait for sales, honestly. I don't know. I'm like that. I don't like getting things for free, like ever. So I'm always just like, whatever. There we go. Yeah, the same guy. Ooh, okay, because I thought it was the worm room, and he just shot me from off screen. Maybe Blade Beam isn't 3 hits, because I feel like I got 3 hits. Okay. Maybe it is. Why did they also give the worm the fucking shot as well? To make it extra annoying. Seeing the chick, I should play this. Yeah, it looks awesome. It looks fucking crazy in motion, by the way. It's just like, wow. This guy had like something he was going through. They had to like get out. Awesome. Okay. Dynamic Productions design a commission for the original. Did they like get like a fancy guy to like design this one or something? This game's graphics are like really good for like the NES especially. Like it's got like a lot of really cool like background art. Like look at the shading on these fucking like barrels or whatever these are, like silos. I guess they're silos. Shading's crazy. Okay. I forgot about this fucking... Oh, you motherfucker. Get out of here. Sick of your shit. Guess I'll take it? I don't know. I just need to grab this thing and then run. Alright, I'm out of here. And there's one more guy at the end, I think? Or is there more stuff? Okay, there's Blade Beam. I tried to jump over him, but I reacted too late. Okay. I thought I had more space. Okay, I'm out. Alright. Oh, it's the Go Nagai company. Okay, yeah. It doesn't look like Go Nagai, but yeah, I can imagine. Oh, hello, Bilbo.
Holy shit.
Thank you for the resub. How's it going? Okay, I can see what the thing is now. What? It's... Oh, what the fuck? Alright. Like weird bombs. Problem is I have turbo on because I don't want to mash and... Oh! It didn't kill him! He takes 2 of them. Grab this. Alright. These like sliding guys are really funny. Yeah, the bombs make me wish I could stow consumables for sure, yeah. Because the bombs would be so good here, but like you'd have to use them on the guys coming up. This area. I'm gonna run around. I'm trying to avoid getting hit. It's so hard. I don't know how they expect you to avoid any of this shit. Because I had to stand point blank in front of it with the sword. I have to get hit by it, so... Yeah, Kasadi Gamma definitely makes this fight a lot easier. Alright. Yeah, I want to see the Ninja Warriors Again remake that they made. That seems like it's probably more faithful to the original game because they didn't know how to reinvent like an entire game. Can I just stand here and spam this? Can I actually damage race this? I'm not actually sure. I want to find out. You can just damage race it. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that at all. You just stand there and damage race it. It also adds 2 more characters? Damn. Because yeah, those remakes are interesting because they're not just... What is the size of the entire screen? Awesome. You gotta love big sprites. The bigger the sprites, the more graphics there are, so it's better. Obviously. There we go. What's that game that has like... Is it Zadet? The game that just has like a sprite that is like literally the size of the screen. Okay, there's health coming up as long as I just don't die. Grab this, okay. It looks awesome. The only thing I've seen of it is the gigantic, fucked up like character sprite, and I've seen nothing else from it. It looks awesome. He has to turn into a helicopter mech to jump. That's awesome. But yeah, those like remakes seem pretty sick because like they're not just like we took what the original game was and then we just put more graphics on it, like it's fucking Metal Gear Solid Delta, right? It's like we reinterpreted this game entirely to make it an entirely new game. It's like kind of sick. I don't know if you can play the originals inside the games. It would be like awesome if they like included that ability, but I wonder if they even own the original ROMs or anything like that. Is there a Wild Guns remake? Oh yeah, there is, isn't there? Yeah, the Pocky and Rocky one is like, they like said it's like, oh, it's a remake of Pocky and Rocky, and it's just like a completely different game with like nothing similar to the original or something like that, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, so this guy, I can just stand right, yeah, I can land in front of him. Oh, but like if you parry, if they like ding off the armor, you can't actually hit. What is this? Okay, it's just a shuriken. You like get pushed back a little bit, so you have to be careful. Okay. Oh, what? Alright, level 3 sword, you just fire big ass blade beams. Awesome. Stun knock from across the screen. Let's go. Alright. Samurai armor. Reverse Collapse codename Bakery by the Girls Frontline guys. Oh right, they made a fucking that game. I completely forgot that game exists. Whoop. Okay. So where do you hit this boss? I think it's the hand. Oh, he just stabbed me and I died. All right. You get beams on your first upgrade? Damn. Wait, it's a strategy RPG? Damn, alright. Oh, I have the shitty sword now. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is definitely a thing where you need the, you probably need the grappling hook, Kusarigama thing, because I don't know how to hit him. I have no idea, actually, hang on. I'm gonna... Nope, it doesn't work. I can't just attack him at the same time and parry him. I don't think I can actually hit him with the sword. What do you, because I was damaging him when I was attacking like the sword hill-ish area, but like I can't do it now. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if you can like get behind him. It seems like he just instantly turns around though. Let's try it. Yeah, my jump is like pathetic. And then he turns around, yeah. If I'm just attacking him non-stop worked. Maybe he just has like, yeah, maybe he has an overflowed health bar. Like, I'm trying to think what other game does that. There's like a game where the health bars just don't deplete until you've done enough damage. And then they start. It made a weird noise that time. I'm not sure if it just always makes that noise, I didn't notice. I think he just has an overflowed health bar. I think he just has so much health that... Yeah, he just has so much health it doesn't show up in the health bar. Okay. Oh, goddammit. But he, like... He's so fast. That's the thing I'm noticing about this game, is that enemies are, like, insanely fast, and they just jump on top of you before you can react. I don't think the sword is a weak point. I think I started attacking it around the same time that I depleted all of its armor. So it just seemed like it was a weak point. Ugh. It seems like this game is like, it must be like insanely well optimized or something like that, because maybe they were just like really proud of their code or something, so they were like, what if we made all the enemies like insanely fast? Because we can do that unlike other games, so we're just going to do that every single time. Okay. I mean, I figured he had fire out, so it's fine. I don't care. Yeah, like, he moves so fast that he jumps forward and it hits me, because I can't. get out of the way fast, like in time. From him stepping forwards and not from like coming up. So I guess I have to stand like further away if he does that. Why did he explode twice? Alright. Yeah, the armor flying towards you, it like did that the first like few times I fought it, and I was just like, what do I do about this? Oh my god, it's daytime. Oh, my eyes. Oh, it's, ow. That's just the guy with a fucking... Okay. Oh, we're going up a satellite dish? Awesome. Look at these fucking sprites on this satellite dish. It's crazy. Okay, well, what we got here? Just use those to kill that thing? Okay. The shading on the dish is nuts. Yeah, there's like, this game has like crazy graphics. This is a late era like NES game, right? It's like a really fucking late era. Some of the early Windows Toho games is a bug where if you time out a boss's last spell card, they explode twice. Awesome. This guy's special attack is he turns into a shuriken. Okay. And he tries to punch you. He's dead. I was about to say, look at these tiny ass planes, but they're obviously in the background. Get counter hit, get counter hit. Awesome. This will be graphics in 1991, yeah. Oh, I'm inside his hitbox, alright. There we go. 1990, okay, yeah, because when was the SNES? The SNES was 1990, yeah, it was 91. I'm just gonna take this because I think I might need it. Ow. Oh god. Wait, which part do I hit? Okay, you just hit the guns. We hit the guns eventually. The bit on the top hurts you? Come on. Oh, it just exploded for some reason. Okay, I didn't do anything to it. Can I damage it? Why did they explode that one time when I didn't actually hurt it? I'm not sure. It's very unclear what I'm supposed to be attacking there. And reset. Okay. Oh, it was November 90 in Japan. Yeah, it's like it had like a long like afterlife though, I think, because they kept releasing games for the NES because it's like, well, everyone owns an NES, so it wasn't like the it's not like modern game. It's not like modern like consoles where they're like, all right, you have to buy this new one now, and then everyone still owns the old one, so they just keep making games for the old one. All right, one more try because I'm tired. Like I'm about to fall asleep. I like this entire game is like in the dark and then that level is just broad daylight, so it's like, oh my god, my eyes. Okay. This is health, I'm pretty sure. Nope, that's later. I'm gonna try and just play this with the grappling hook. See if I can't like actually make use of it from being like higher level or whatever. Yeah, like here, like that guy I just can't hit because he's too close to me. So he's just elbowing me over and over again. New model, yeah, hey. You're gonna do your fucking trunk slide? Yes, there you go. Oop. Oh, but you can hit this guy from that range, so I don't know why I can't hit the one guy, but I can hit this guy. Doesn't make any sense, whatever. Yeah, the PS5 doesn't release any games at all, and everyone just uses it as a PS4 upscaler, basically. It's a PS4 that can't play PS3 games, so it's worthless. It's can you stop? Cut that shit out. There we go. Yeah, the PS5 has got like negative games. I like how everyone keeps commenting on the ears. I don't know what it is about the ears. I did redraw them. I did say I redrew them like 4 times because I kept being like, oh, the ears are wrong. I have to like redo them. All right, now we have the fast ones. Now we just do this. And it can't do anything. Just stun locked it. I'm like almost dead. What the fuck? Oops. Oh, for God's sake. I guess I took way too much damage from that guy elbowing me in the face. Yeah, when Astrobot releases, the PS5 will have 2 games, and the first game was also Astrobot. Damn girl, you got big ears, yeah. These like charging chuck guys are so funny. Like why is this an enemy? It doesn't hurt you, it just pushes you around. Is this Garuda's empire? Is just like football players and then women who own whips? Ow. Oh, I can't go down here because the thing's there. Oh, there we go. Or I just walk away from this instead of constantly standing there trying to attack them. I have Contra brain. I think I'm going to get like lives from leveling up and score. That's not going to happen. Okay. Yeah, I want to play Rise of the Ronin, but I haven't played Warlong yet, so I don't know why I want to play Rise of the Ronin. Oh, goodbye. He just left. I play Neo 2 as well. I've had Neo 2 in the library for like a couple of months now because I'm like, oh, I'm going to stream that at some point. And then I'm like, do I want to stream that? I don't know. Yeah, the problem is, right, with the hook is you can't stun lock these guys. So I feel like for this bit, you want the sword, for sure. I'm just going to do this. I'm out of here. That's gonna hit me, isn't it? Alright. Because it attacks really slow here, and that just means that you have to wait an entire second cycle to kill them, but like with the sword you can just... Yeah, FF16, like that's the other thing as well, yeah, like games release in a state now where it's just like, they're just gonna release it with like fucking visual enhancement shit, like in a couple of months, so it's like, why bother? There we go. That guy dies so fast at this though. Oh, the explosion hurts you. It definitely felt like they made it after SOP, yeah. You know what's funny actually? Fucking Alan Wake 2, like the craziest game I've ever seen, like visually, and then they released like months and months later, they were like, okay, we made a version of it that you don't need to use mesh shaders for, so that people with like weaker graphics cards can play this. And it looks exactly the same. It's just like, how did you do that? It's like, what? The game just runs faster now. Like, you just made the game run faster, like for free. How does so much? How's it going? I'm gonna have to stream Alan Wake during Halloween because no one else is gonna fucking play that game. I've seen more people play it recently though, but I keep begging people to play it and then they don't, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do it myself. Really? Really? I can't hit it because it's too fucking kick. Fuck this worm, dude. This is a nightmare. Yeah, the problem with it is it's on the Epic store and no one owns a fucking Epic account except for me. The only person stupid enough to make an Epic account, basically. Why are you doing these insane motions now that I have this grappling beam? You just don't want to get hit. I hate you. I hate this worm. I had no idea it was like this in the original version of the game. Yeah, it's awful. I hate this worm. It ran terribly on PC. Yeah, I streamed Stranger of Paradise. But like that was after I got like a brand new PC. And it ran fine, except for one time where it was like lagging OBS for some reason. I was like, why is it lagging OBS? That's weird. And the way that I fixed it was that I booted up Overkill, Ultra Kill. I think it was to reset Windows Manager. I think Windows Manager was being like occupied by something else. So I booted up Ultra Kill, and that made the game run fine. I can't attack through walls. I can't hit this worm. This worm is awful. Because it like, yeah, you get near it and it just shoots a bullet at you as well as the other thing. So you just take like random damage from that. There we go. The worm is too smart. I got all the free games. I only ever bought Hades on sale with a coupon to make it even cheaper. Yeah, I bought Hades and then I was like, I don't actually think I like roguelikes. So I haven't finished it. I made an Epic account to play Satisfactory, actually. I think they're like finally done with that game. They're like actually putting it in 1.0, which is cool. I haven't played it in a while because I need to uninstall those games to be able to do other things, because otherwise I will just play factory games forever. Everything takes so much damage in this game. Why'd I go up now? Why'd I do that? Alright, we're fine. Oh, I see why the boomerang hits me sometimes, because sometimes it comes out with the sprite like wider, and sometimes it comes out like when it's like vertical. Grab these. Grab the health and just run across here. I shouldn't have stopped, I should have just kept running. Okay. This is level 2 sword. There's a boomerang guy right here. Wait for him. I tried to jump after that, but I was in the middle of an attack animation. Oh well. I went through Task Manager and found some Windows processors were taking 40% of my CPU. I love Windows. I love when it just doesn't work and there's no way to figure out what the fuck is wrong with it. It's great. Alright, so I want to grab these bombs and just run to the right. Okay. Every individual hair strand taking so much energy. Yeah, when you're in the king's like the throne room, like runs worse than like everywhere else in the game because it's like trying to render everyone's hair. Ridiculous. It's such a funny video game. Alright. I'm at full health. Let's go do this. Yeah, you can totally just damage race this. Oh fuck, no, if I do this though, I'm fucked. Oh, I can blow that thing up though. Why can I blow that thing up though? That's completely worthless to me. Nah, we're fine. Alright. Cool. That game is awesome. Stranger of Paradise is so good. That was so much fun to stream as well, because it was just like me, I just played it with Ilya, and we just like fucking ran through the whole game. Because even though I played it on hard, it's not like that difficult. It's like pretty easy for like a Team Ninja game. There's like a bit of bullshit in it, but like nowhere near as much bullshit as like Neo pulls on you like constantly. Oh, you had to get a shot off, didn't you? Alright. I like how I started this being like, I'm going to use the hook shot, and then I didn't use it once. Because I was like, actually the sword is just better. But I do need it for now, I think. Well, I want to get it now so I can juice it for later. For sure. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I want to play like the later difficulties, but like all those Team Ninja games that are like, here's a big like loot tree that you can collect a ton of shit in, is always like, there's like 20 difficulties after you beat the game. You're just like, I need to stop. I can't play this game anymore, it's dangerous. Yeah, here's the problem with these guys is that they have to be a certain range for you to hit them. I wish you could throw shuriken at like an angle. If you could throw shuriken at an angle, they would be so much more usable. But they like, everything takes so much damage in this game that like all the like throwing weapon like shuriken stuff is like useless. Alright. What's this? I guess we just use sword. To be honest, I think the hookshot might just suck. I think there's no point using it. I think the sword is just better at everything. Like, even though you have the disadvantage of, like, starting out with a shitty range, like, it's still better. Oh, hang on. I keep getting bumped off this platform and then getting shot at. Nope, I fucked up. Alex Mortis, how's it going? I shouldn't have stood in that corner, just got me killed. How's it going? What were you up to? You can literally play Neo 1 forever. I had to uninstall that game. It was like a cognito hazard. I had to be like, I can't play this game anymore. I have to stop playing. I had DLC left over. I was just like, I need to, it's over. Okay. Neo 2 is even more post-game content? I know, because I know what they're like. Team Ninja make just scary video games. I was playing The Quest, which is Dungeon Crawler mostly about prostitution, but also with some skeletons. Awesome. You can spoil who the... I think I know who it is, but I can't remember. When I was playing Neo and I fucking got to... They were like, oh, we have to get the legendary blacksmith. It's Jinhai... Yeah, I remember that. They're like, oh, you have to get the legendary blacksmith. And I was like, okay. It's like a new character, I guess. And you get to him, it's the fucking Mirror Master from Ninja Gaiden. I was like, fucking pointing at the screen and screaming. It's awesome. There we go. Okay. Can I... Oh, I can't. I was just gonna jump on that and just see if I could get at him. Ow. You just barely stand on like the edge of that platform. Where I'm leaving. Maybe it was a bad idea to leave because now he's shooting me at me from screen. Alright. God damn it. Fuck. I fucked this part up so bad. Neo 3 accepts there's no stamina or loot bars or RPG aspects. It's not naming Neo 3 something new and snappy instead, like Ninja Gaiden. I don't know if I still don't know if I trust them to make a new Ninja Gaiden is the thing. Because they're really good at making combat, and I think they could do that really well. And just fucking parried his boomerang out of midair. Awesome. He's still alive after like 10 shurikens. But they're still shit at level design. They can't design a fucking level to save their lives. I can't be bothered to get it out now, but I did make a post on Twitter about the Chaos Shrine corridor, which is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. If you've never played fucking Stranger of Paradise, the very first level has a bit in it where you go up a flight of stairs into a double door, and the double door immediately closes into a really tight corridor that is a right angle to the door. So there's like a wall right in front of the door, and then you go straight down a really tight corridor, and then you go 90 degrees left, and then you go 45 degrees left, and then you go 90 degrees left, and then you go 45 degrees right, and then you turn 90 degrees right, and there's a double doors again to go into a second room. And it's just like, why did they do that? It's complete nonsense architecture. The only thing I can think of why they did that is like loading. Like they needed like to load the next room faster. And they needed like the time for you to run through it. That's the only thing I can think of. It's not got it's got nothing in it. There's nothing in the corridor. It's just an empty corridor that you have to walk into to get into. It's the room with all the dogs in it, and then it's after you go into that room, you go up the stairs, and you go back into the opening foyer, but like at the top. And it's just like, why do they do this? Yeah, I think I have to like stand like slightly back from where he shows up. Like here-ish. Alright. Oh, come on. It's exactly 1 pixel away, so he didn't die. Alright. I'd like no health though. Get me back in there. The game was released on PS4, yeah, they probably need the time to load it, but then it runs like shit on PS4. Like, genuinely, I was like... Because it came out at the same time as Elden Ring, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna save my money because I don't want to play Elden Ring. Because I would rather play Stranger of Paradise because I love Team Ninja. And that game felt like I was fucking... I had like cataracts while I was playing it, like it ran at like 70% like rendered at like low settings, so nothing had any shadows and it was really blurry. And it ran at 30 FPS. And it's just like, I'm gonna throw up if I play this game. I just bought Elden Ring instead. Which also had frame rate problems on the PS4. Okay. I do like that there's an underscore in the Sage name, yeah. Do you think this explosion hurts you? It would be really funny if that explosion hurt you as well. I own a base model PS4. I also own a base model PS4. I recently, alright. Don't name the boss because it's spoilers. You know the boss you fight on Infinite Azure in Bloodborne. You know that boss, right? At one point when I was fighting that, it summoned, it did a thing that like summons a shit ton of particle effects, and I like hit it enough that it caused it to like explode blood, and those two things combined made the game run at 1 frame a second. It was like completely insane. Like literally the worst frame I've ever seen in a video game, because these two effects went off at once and it was just like, I don't know how to process this, so I'm just gonna run at 1 FPS. This one I can just kill with these things. Because yeah, those just go straight through it. He blocked for his bro. He blocked the whole attack. Alright, there we go. The best thing you could ever do for a video game, yeah. I know everyone wants that game to get re-released as like, oh, we're making Bloodborne remastered or whatever, but then like, you know for a fact that Sony has like spent the last like 6 years remaking it with like stupid ass ArtStation graphics or whatever. And in like 2029, they're gonna be like, you can play Bloodborne I'm trying to think of a blood term. Re-bloodened. I don't know. It's probably gonna be called something like that. And it's just the exact same game, but all the graphics are like worse. And there's no art direction. I think you just have to hit them really far into the sprite. Yeah, you just have to stand like really close to them. There we go. Please tell me that's health. I'm begging you. Please tell me one of these is health. I can't hit it because I don't have my sword out. That's really fucked. I hope that's not health because now I can't fucking hit it because I don't have the sword. No, that one's health. Oh, god damn it. Right as I was about to walk up to it. Made the super boss make the PS4 start fucking dying as a difficulty curve because there's a million projectiles. Awesome. God. Ooh. Yeah, really good way to spend hundreds of years of human effort. It's just to spend it all making like some video game with more graphics than normal. Like, great, thanks. Bloodborne is awesome. That game is like probably the best one they've ever made. Easily. Alright, I'm like almost falling asleep. We got the 1cc of Contra, so I'm happy with that. I will play more of this, because I want to beat this, but I'm also really tired, and I'm like, I need to go to bed. God, ugh. My sleep schedule has been so fucked. We gotta destroy Blue Point, or whatever. I always said Blueprint. That's not what they're called, it's called Blue Point. Remember when they made like that, like actually decent, like MGS like HD collection, and then every other one they've made has been awful. It's just like they're all just like slop. Yeah, I've got to go hibernate. I've actually got to go eat dinner because I'm hungry. But yeah, whole lot of gaming done today. I got a whole 1cc of Contra, which I can now brag about to other people because it seems like a feat, I guess. I think, does Sony own Bluepoint? I think Sony might own Bluepoint at this point. I'm not sure. I'm gonna read Doro 3 anyway. Doro 3. Yeah, there we go. When will I 1cc Angle Angel? I'll think about it. But yeah, oh god, number's really high. I'm just gonna ignore that. But yeah, I have to do stuff tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be in a state where I can play Summon Night Grand... What the fuck is the title of that game? Like the PS2 Summon Night game that I put on the list that I have to play now? Because it was vaguely like East, but in 2D, in 3D, and I was like, okay, I guess we'll count this one. Other than that... Oh yeah, we gotta beat, we gotta beat Eye of the Beholder. It's probably on Friday. If I do that, I have like plans for another stream that I might do, which might be really funny, but I'm not sure. You'll have to see. It's a really dumb idea, and I hope that it pulls through. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm off. I need to go eat dinner. Alright, bye.